Let's go.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome to Off the Cuff Podcast, presented by Shoot Your Shot Sports. I'm Richard Chicago. I'm joined by my co-host, Jimbo Slice.
Pueblo Soul just donated $50 to the Special Olympics. Thank you.
That's awesome. Congrats. That deserves a toast.
Thank you, for sure. Richie is the toastmaster of the channel.
Yes. So let's start off with the toast, guys. A toast to the fans. So, to staying positive and testing negative. Cheers.
Very nice. Staying negative, testing positive.
Did I say it right? Yeah, I said it right. Yeah,
you did it right.
Yeah, to staying positive. You got to stay positive. And testing negative. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I said it wrong.
Pueblo Soul, thank you. Thank you very much. I think I'm going to set our lights off for this one, Richie.
There we go. Well, yours is going off. I'm in an abandoned warehouse with a couch, so.
That sounds sus.
I know, it is sus.
I'm already done with my third pregame beer.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Pre-show beer.
Nice.
Tonight is going to be fun.
Yeah. So before we start, if this is your first time, make sure you smash that follow button to join the Shoot Your Shot Sports Squad. We're live on Twitch. Jimbo, want to shout out to the people in the chat?
Pueblo Soul, thank you very much for donations and being here and supporting us. Thank you. And it looks like obviously you and I are here. I know we're just getting started. We have a nice long stream / podcast for you guys today.
Yeah, it's not a sprint. Or what's the thing? What's the word? It's not a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. That's a marathon, not a race. Yeah. Oh man, it's hot in here. There's no air conditioning.
Yeah, I have mine off as well because the fan it's too loud. Yeah.
Speaking of fans. Let's get into the sports weekend updates. Fans are out of control still. Dude, have you seen college baseball on ESPN?
No.
Dude, it's wild. They literally have the best celebrations I've seen. So check this out. Every time they hit a home run, they do beer showers. It's awesome. Here we go.
Bases loaded in the NCAA tournament. And he sends a drive in deep right. Elko, grand slam. Beer showers abound.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I can feel the energy just radiating with that. That's awesome.
That's awesome. I wish we had that in like Major League Sports, like beer showers and stuff. There's other stuff too I found, but I couldn't find any videos for them. But like the celebrations are like wild. I guess like fans are just excited to be there. I would be too.
They're glad to be back. And you said that's college?
College baseball.
I thought they're not allowed to bring beer into stadiums.
I know, right? I don't know, dude. But that's an Ole Miss. So
okay.
Yeah,
it might be a little bit different. I per school, but I know like Notre Dame, the school I go to, you can't have beer in the stadium at all.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, but yeah, I guess for baseball, maybe it's different. Maybe they're not on campus. I don't know, because they could be like at a random baseball diamond.
True.
You know what I mean? So yeah. Oh well. You catch the Mayweather Logan Paul fight this past weekend? No.
I didn't waste my money on that, to be honest.
Yeah, that's good because
I've seen highlights of it, but I mean that's it.
Yeah, so Floyd actually said, I can't read that right now. When it comes to legalized, bank robbery, I'm the best. So he's telling everyone he just stole everyone's money, but I didn't watch it, so he didn't steal my money. Ha. Crazy. But I do have highlights for everyone who did missed it. Right here.
Everything that happened at the Logan Paul versus Mayweather fight. First thing we have to talk about is Logan Paul walking out with a Pokemon card around his neck. First edition Pokemon card, which is super rare and super expensive, set to be around $30,000. This was like pretty much 90% of the fight. I'm literally just hugging. Logan Paul actually got a punch in, but Mayweather got so many more throughout the fight. After the fight, Jake Paul tweeted that his brother had beat Mayweather. If you look at the stats, and if you have eyes, it's obvious that Mayweather carried. There's no official winner because it's an exhibition. The real winners are the people that didn't pay $50 to watch them hug for 8 rounds. It's estimated that Mayweather made $100 million from this match.
I agree.
Damn, $100 million?
The real winner is us for not purchasing the fight, which you actually have a story about that, don't you?
Yeah, quick story. So I'm not sure why, but I tried to order the fight because I feel like I need to watch the fight because it's one of those like fights that it's not going to happen, nothing good is going to happen, so just order the fight. So I tried to order the fight on my remote, but there was no buy button. So I'm like, all right, let me try to call the cable company, see what's up. And then they're like, oh, just restart your modem, you should be good. So I restarted my modem, whatever, and then I try to go back and like click buy, but there was no buy button. So I'm like, well, I guess.
Wait. You're using your remote, but yet they say restart your modem?
Yeah.
Your cable box.
Well, my cable box is connected to my modem, I think. I'm not sure how it works.
It could be a little bit different. I know it's not here for me, but you have a different cable company. You have RCN, I have Comcast.
Yeah. Because if my internet goes out, I don't have any cable.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, wait. I mean, I guess that's the same. Like, if somebody cuts the line, you don't have either.
Yeah. That's weird. I don't know, but yeah.
Here, Pueblo Soul says, shout out to the Twitch streamer sharing the fight. Now, I didn't actually go on to Twitch at all. I saw a lot of highlights from TikTok, to be honest. And from what I saw, Pueblo Soul, it was definitely a waste of time.
I did have a stream up, and I did see Chad Ochocinco. He got knocked out, the old football player. Chad Johnson, remember him?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Ochocinco.
Yeah, he got knocked out.
He was so arrogant that I actually liked him. He was so arrogant. Jazzy Gal, how you doing? Welcome.
What's up? Yeah, it's crazy. It was a wild knockout. I didn't save the highlight, but yeah, it was oof. But it was an exhibition match, so no one won that match either. So they were just like, good fight, man, good fight. After he got knocked out, it was wild.
So that's crazy.
Yeah. Crazy.
And as far as money lines, was there any money lines on it, or was it just straight exhibition?
Exhibition. So there was no way you can bet on it. So it's fine. I mean, I would have bet go to distance because they're not gonna try to hurt each other. You know what I mean? Which they didn't.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you see some of the TikToks of the money team going through the drive-thru at Chase Bank?
No.
Right after the fight, I guess there was a 12-person caravan, almost like a presidential what do you call that? The presidential motorcade going through Chase Bank's drive-thru.
That's crazy! Holy shit! Could you imagine? Oh my god!
The money man.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get ready to rumble.
I totally janked that from Jock Jams.
That's cool. I mean, it makes sense. Yeah, they made so much money on that. I feel like the reason why Logan Paul did it because the most prestigious party is the boxing after party. So they just made their own boxing match to make their own boxing.
Sure. Yeah, I agree.
After party, yeah.
I agree. Did you see any the locker room type stuff? I mean,
no, my stream cut off after Ocho Cinco got knocked out. So I just went to bed. I'm like, I don't care. I'll look through Twitter to see what's going on, but all I saw was hugging, and then that's about it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, from what I saw, I saw a lot of hugging, but I saw a lot of hugging with, what's his name? Paul. What's his name? Which Paul?
Logan Paul.
Logan Paul. I get him confused. I saw a lot of hugging. Logan Paul actually hugging Mayweather. Usually it's Mayweather hugging.
Well, do you know why? So Floyd Mayweather actually knocked him out, and Floyd actually initiated the hug because he accidentally knocked him out to keep the fight going.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's wild.
Griffith is here. How you doing, Jim? Jim, actually, while we were talking about everything here, when actually we were talking about the beer showers, Jim sent me a Facebook message asking me if we're live today. I'm like, we're live right now. So, welcome, Jim. We have a special show. We have an extra long show for everybody. We have Daily Cocktail coming on today. Jimmy from Daily Cocktails coming on. Man, he is the nicest guy. You guys do not want to miss that.
Yeah, it's coming up in about half an hour. So stay tuned.
I've got my little bar set up, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, I gotta teleport to my bar. So yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Really fun.
Did you make it like a different scene, or how did you do it?
Oh, I'm just gonna re-upload. I'm going to teleport. What are you talking about?
Oh, you're going to teleport. Okay. See, mine's no secret because you can actually see it behind me in the video here.
Yeah.
That's clearly a table with drinks and different streaming stuff set up over there.
Yeah. I'm just in an abandoned warehouse right now, so I got to walk over to the next studio. Studio B.
Studio B. You're in Studio A or you're in Studio C? How big is this place, this compound?
Oh, dude, the Shooter Shot headquarters is huge. Huge. The whole city of Chicago.
Nice. I liked when you went, so before we started streaming, Richie goes, oh, shit, I forgot my drink. So he turns behind him, and he goes behind, and he comes back around, and it looked like you had your drink on the coffee table there next to the couch. Behind you. It's so realistic. I like it.
It's supposed to be realistic. Yeah, that's kind of funny. That's hilarious.
I thought about doing green screen magic today, but I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
Well, there's too much going on because I feel like we were testing this yesterday.
Last night. Oh,
it was so hard to figure out angles and
so much audio issues and but I think we've got it down. I think we've nailed it, and I think I hear myself a little bit twice, but I think that's because I hear your other computer or something.
Maybe my phone. I don't know.
Maybe it's me. I don't know. There's a lot going on today, and I'm glad everybody's here. This is awesome.
Yeah. Cheers, everyone that's here.
Cheers. Oh, you hit the button before I did.
You know how realistic it is that my lights don't go off because I'm in a different location.
But I see it actually go across your face.
All right.
You can't bullshit a bullshitter, okay?
All right. Let's talk about football. Julio Jones, he was traded to the Tennessee Titans. Jim Griffith, yeah. He says
is our NFL
analyst.
A commentator, I guess.
Commentator, yeah.
Source. I don't know. Jim Griffith actually works for the network now. We're hiring him.
But surprised he'd be wearing number 2. So that's pretty cool. Julio Jones, number 2. That's your favorite number, right, Jimbo?
That is. That is. I mean, what's your favorite number?
I can't say because that's my pin number, so I can't. And you know it too. That's the funny part.
You know what? Is it a dirty thing?
No, it's not. It's not.
Okay,
it's a liquor. It's a liquor.
Okay, so it's not 69 because that was my first guess. Is your favorite number 69?
Well, that's my old pin, so yes. But yeah. I might have to change my pin now.
My favorite number is 2 because that is the month I was born in, the month we were born in,
Yeah.
February. So I like 2.
2 is a good number. Let's see. Speaking
Is
of,
it 7? Is it 7 for 7 whiskey?
no, it's not. But the 7 is in there. But I can't say anymore because it's gonna give up my pin. Like, guess what she's pinned.
You're gonna give it away. I mean, I know what it is because I know you. I've known you for like my whole life. And
Yeah, and I only use song name. Like, oh, man, I gotta change your pin now. Shit, it's gonna be so hard because like.
Just shut up already. Just shut up. Can we
All right,
mute Richie? Can we mute Richie?
All right. Let's go get into NHL playoffs. Currently playing, or I guess, the Lightning. Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. That game ended. That game ended while we were setting up for our stream.
Yeah. So Tampa Bay moves on to the next round.
Yep.
Bye, Canes.
Lightning took it this last game 2-0, and I mean they shut out. Wait,
out. four. Oh, they shot the game 2-0. That was the score. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Yeah, the score of the game was 2-0. I watched the game
Cool.
while I was setting up, and I currently kind of just stopped. But I mean, I obviously have the game on behind me. I'm
nice.
Kind of half-ass watch it.
Yeah. On my left-hand side, I have the Nuggets and the. No, sorry, the Nuggets are out. The Clippers and the Jazz.
Oh, you got
basketball.
Okay.
Yep. So Tampa Bay moves on. Golden Knights and Avalanche. The series decided 2-2. So added from last week, the Golden Knights are not out. They're still in. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I actually thought they were out. Somebody at work told me they were out. So that's why last week's podcast I said they were out.
It's okay. No worries. I thought they were out too. I believed you. So I was like, oh, man.
Wait, did you? You know what? I should sincerely apologize if anybody took what I said and like it screwed up their betting or something, or it screwed something up. So I am sorry. I got false information from somebody.
It's okay. They don't watch sports, so
my
bad.
My bad.
No worries. I'm not mad. I was surprised because they were really good. So I'm like, wow. So yeah, that was my take on it. But no worries. All good. The Golden. No, we talked about that already. The Islanders and Bruins. As of yesterday, the Islanders lead the Bruins 3-2. That's exciting. Go Islanders.
Yep, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Come on, Islanders.
Who
do you? All right, so now we got Golden Knights. We got Island Bruins.
And an Avalanche.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, and Avalanche. Out of those 4,
yeah,
who's gonna take it?
Out of those 4,
well, that's all that's in, right?
No, well, there's Tampa too. Tampa and then Montreal.
Oh yeah, we just talked about that game.
Let's see.
Out
So
of 6.
2. All right, so I would say to win it all. Oh man, I'd just say Tampa Bay. Honestly, like it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
That was my choice last year. I'm gonna say Islanders.
They're the big underdogs. You should place about them. Actually, that'd be a pretty good bet. Actually, so
wait, they're the only people in, right?
What do you mean?
There's no other hockey. There's 6 teams left.
Well, right now, Tampa, Golden Knights, and Avalanche, they're still playing it off. Bruins, Islanders are still playing it off, and then Montreal. So there's
Montreal's still in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, that just changed everything.
But Montreal hasn't won a chip in like forever. But none of these teams,
they're due.
A lot of these teams are due.
I'm gonna change it. I didn't know Montreal was still in. I'm gonna go Montreal.
All right, cool.
I'm changing from.
I'm gonna pick.
Montreal.
I'm gonna pick the Islanders. Fuck it, I'll pick the Islanders. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. We'll see what happens. That'll be sick.
So when the Islanders win, I'll be like, we both were right, kind of.
Yeah, because that was your first pick. That works.
Yeah, I didn't realize Montreal was still in, but yeah, okay, I got it.
Cool. Jim Griffith's talking about Aaron Rodgers. Can you read that? My screen's kind of small. Sorry.
I'll be curious now if Packers QB Aaron Rodgers will start for Packers Week 1 come September, or it will be a second-year QB Jordan Love. Maybe maybe will be their starter. That would be $64,000 $64,000. I thought like you were saying.
Like the $1 million question, right? Or
Yeah, basically that's the $64,000 question of who's going to start game 1 of the Packers.
Yeah.
Will it be their backup Jordan Love or Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
So did Aaron Rodgers resign?
No, he was supposed to go to practice today, but he didn't show up, and the Packers can fine him $100K for not showing up. So we'll see what happens.
Plenty of money. He's got.
Yeah, he doesn't care about the money. He just doesn't hate like the organization, which is tilting me to be like, I kind of like the guy now, even like the Packers. So if he hates the Packers,
yeah,
go Rodgers.
If he came to the Bears, I would not be mad. I would not be.
I mean, we have Justin Fields, so I'm cool. Get ready for that. That'd be fun.
Yes, I can't wait.
I know. I'm really pumped.
I'm gonna actually clean up. I'm gonna try to get a better audio than this because it's recorded from a phone, basically next to the radio. Try to get a better.
It sounds like you're at the radio. Yeah, whatever. It's cool. It's cool.
I'm gonna call up Jeff Joniak and be like, "Yo, can you just speak into the phone real quick and just say touchdown Bears?"
That works. This past weekend in golf, John Rahm, he contacted COVID. He had a 6-stroke lead going into like the last day, but that sucks. He had to drop out, but it was kind of funny, or I thought it was funny because so to say he was with someone that had COVID, right? And
right.
When he found out, he quickly got the vax. Like, it was like a plan B. He's like, wait, let me go get the vax real quick. And, like, he thought, like, that would be cool, but he had to drop out the tournament. Like, it doesn't work like plan B. So I thought that was kind of, like, funny, but not. But, like, yeah.
Plan B.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, he did it like it was, like, a quick fix. You know, like, oh, wait, I got the vax. You know what I mean?
It's, you know what? I don't even know, like, how that would negatively affect the situation, or if it would even, because I've heard of people getting like the Pfizer and then getting a Moderna, like the pharmacy gave them the wrong one.
Yeah.
Next one, but I don't know how that would work if you currently have the virus.
And again, the vaccine, like, it doesn't fix it. Like, I don't know, it was weird. But what was I gonna say about that? Yeah, he had to drop out, and, like, they told him, like, right after his round, and he just, like, broke down, like, pretty sad because he was in the lead and shit.
Yeah, he was in the lead. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, for sure. I forgot who won the tournament, but that sucks for him. On to MLB news, we have Yasmini Grandal. He's starting off the Crosstown Classic Wars. He was commenting on Instagram about Jock Peterson, Cubs Jock Peterson. You sent me this earlier.
Are you talking about the jerseys?
Yeah.
I actually really like those jerseys.
Me too.
Okay. I wanted to get your input there too.
I like the hat a lot. Like, the hat's dope with the star, like the C and the star.
Oh, I didn't even notice the stars. Okay.
Yeah, there's a star, like, on the sea, like it's in the sea. Pretty cool.
Okay. Wait, bring that back up real quick.
Yeah. You can't really see it, but
basically what what's his name?
Yasmini Grandal.
What he wrote on Jock Peterson's Twitter post is that, or what is this? Instagram? Twitter?
Yeah, Instagram. Yeah.
Instagram. See, boomer moment there. Okay. What he wrote is, what D3 school do you play for?
They have like the same jerseys though. It's the South Side though, don't they?
The other one looks like the Crips versus Bloods. You know what I mean? Like,
well, no, I mean, like, they're not like different colors. They're the same color, right?
Well, I mean, the Cubs stuck with the Cubby blue. You got the light blue and the dark blue. I really like that. That's class. That's class.
Yeah.
The Sox stuck black, which is great. That's their team color. Sam J, thank you for hosting. Richie, time to take a shot.
All right. Cheers.
So basically, it was the font of the White Sox that did it for me. Richie?
I do like both of them. Like financially, I like this other one, but like I don't know if I could wear it. But financially,
Yeah, financially.
Yeah.
Before we jump into the next segment, well, wait a minute. Thank you. I don't know why my alerts are going off. Oh, you know what? You made a new scene, I think.
Yeah. I'm on a new scene.
Yeah, they're all coming up on my screen. So, Jazzy Gal, thank you. I'll press the button.
Cheers.
And before we jump into the next topic, I saw a comment here from Jim Griffith. It says, either you guys gonna get any fireworks to shoot them off during the 4th of July weekend or Sunday. I'll be firing off some fireworks myself to shoot them. They are legal in Delaware. Okay. Or wherever he's shooting them off anyway. They're not legal here, and I don't plan on going out of state for the 4th of July. I plan on being in Illinois.
Oh, really? Oh, I thought you were gonna go in
What's that?
Michigan.
No, we're going to just the in-laws' house here.
Oh, I thought it was in Michigan for some reason.
No, suburbs near me, about 20 minutes from me.
Cool.
Yeah, what are you doing for the 4th, Richie?
I'm free just like America, so hit me up.
Yeah, you get a ding.
I'm gonna say that every year until I get married. Like, what are you doing? I'm free like the 4th. That's great.
That's great. You know what? I was just gonna show you my phone, but I have it set up on a tripod over there. It's currently streaming our bar scene, but I actually suggested our podcast for the 4th of July, those wigs. Do you like that idea or no? Is that tacky?
It might be a little hot, but I mean,
they're $9.
Yeah. I mean, it's really hot now. I don't know how hot it's gonna be. Like, it's gonna be really hot. Like, I don't know.
I guess you're right. Okay.
I mean, we can wear like red, white, and blue. Like.
Just we'll theme it red, white, and blue. How about that?
Yeah.
Sam J, thank you.
Red, white, and booze. That's what we name it. Red, white, and booze.
Red, white, done. I like our themed podcast now.
They're great.
Each other.
They're great.
And this podcast was actually how we did the country music in the beginning, and then like whatever. I know if you're listening to it via one of our podcast services, you won't hear the country music, but if you're listening to us on Twitch, you did hear it. But basically, we were at the bar, and the karaoke guy was singing, and he's a really good country singer.
Oh, yeah.
And he was just singing it, and me and Richie just looked at each other, and we're like, all right, let's do this as our theme. It's like summery,
We had a dope business meeting on Saturday.
We really did. I don't even remember, like,
half of it, but it's okay. Yeah. We should roll it down. We need a minutes guy.
Yeah, we're hiring a minutes guy, and it can be remote. You just have to listen to our conversations. We'll put a microphone on or you know what? We just put a microphone on the table.
We'll just go live at our business meetings. That's what we'll do. We'll just go live at our business meetings, like we did remember last year? We did our annual.
Last year, we did our annual business meeting, probably about this time too. So maybe we should have another one with a couple. We have a couple other podcasts on our network, and we just had everybody into one stream like this, and we were just bouncing.
We were shooting the shit. Yeah.
We were shooting our shot.
Yeah. All right. Should we move on to some more sports updates, whatever?
Okay.
Cool. All right. So, with the NBA, we have some intriguing, intriguing news. So, there was a porn star, Lana Rhoades, we're trying to figure out who dated Lana Rhoades. So, on Lana Rhoades' podcast, 3 Girls, One Kitchen.
Thank you for the bits, Jim.
So 3 Girls, One Kitchen is the name of her podcast. Check it out. She talks about like her life becoming a vlogger from a porn star. Anyways, she says she's going out with one of the players after a game in Miami. So she left some hints. She doesn't say who it is. let me play the video real quick, and then we'll go from there and try to figure out which NBA player dated Lana Rhodes.
Wait, before you go there, Sam wants to know, is it really called 3 Girls in One Kitchen?
Yes.
According to Sam, that's amazing.
I know, right? It's like 2 girls, 1 cup,
3 Girls, 1 Kitchen.
Yeah, that's great. There it is.
After the game, I went on a date. The guy who invited me also invited one of the other girls. And he springs on me. My fuck buddy for the past year is coming with us.
Person.
It's just like a random guy.
So we're just gonna lie? This is where I'm in trouble. You're really not gonna say who the people were?
No.
I'm trying to get your person to call into the show because I'm like friends with them.
Which one?
The one that shall not be named.
Yeah.
Anyways, we'll move on a little bit. We'll get more into you. So
Steve, how could you?
I told you not to tell me anything because
No.
I'm impossible. Like,
If you tell him something, he's gonna.
So, those are some clips from different podcasts. The first one was her podcast, 3 Girls, 1 Kitchen. The second one was the BFF podcast on the Barstool Sports Network. But hilarious, like she didn't want to leak out who the NBA player was, but it's just floating around.
Can you turn the gain down on your microphone? Or
Yeah.
Is Richie a little bit loud?
Oh my God, let's see.
I'm sorry. It just sounded like you were yelling.
Oh yeah.
Sam J just said, I bet three girls, 1 kitchen is a lot cleaner than 2 girls, 1 cup.
That's the comment of the night. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's the comment of the night right there.
But the thing that got me from that, what I got from that was the NBA player brought another girl with him on the date just in case Lana wasn't down to fuck. I was dying because of that. Who does that? Here's my backup. We're gonna go on a date.
So unknown person is friends with Dave Portnoy. That's
Yes.
what we get.
Yes. There was some also other things too, he's a Virgo. This was mentioned on another podcast.
I mean, what is a Virgo, first of all?
I don't know. What dates are Virgos, guys?
I'm looking it up right now.
Yeah.
August 22nd through November 22nd.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see if who I think it is true with that dates. What other clues?
So it's also a New York team, but not the Knicks. It's the Nets because the Nets faced Miami that day.
Nets.
Brooklyn
It's
Nets.
the Nets. It's not the okay. Current or past?
Current.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
And then the guys that have any hobbies.
Well, we all have hobbies. I mean, obviously his hobby's playing.
But yeah, but he's just very monotone. But
All right. I have a feeling it's this person. I am going to check a birthday. Okay. I think it's this person. Do you have somebody you think it is?
yes, I do. I hope we're thinking the same thing. Huh?
KD?
Yes, that's exactly what I'm thinking too.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. That's what the whole world's thinking. But yes, that's awesome. Yeah, perfect.
Well,
Same wavelength.
I mean, it's either him. I mean, it's obviously somebody big. So it's not like Mike James or,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's James Harden.
No.
But
it's just so funny because I don't see Kevin Durant dating girls like Lana Rhodes. Because when I think Kevin Durant, he's just a long, lengthy motherfucker. He's just he looks like a.
Okay.
I don't know.
So it could be James Harden.
But he's not a Virgo, right?
No, he is.
Oh, he is?
According to this, okay. So a Virgo is August 22nd through September 22nd.
Okay.
James Harden was born on August 26th. So he's right there.
Yeah.
And KD is September. Oh, no, it can't be KD. He's outside that. Yeah, no, he's outside. He's later September. He's outside.
Oh,
So
shit.
it could be James Harden.
Interesting. But yeah. So it's just funny how she doesn't say it, but there's been clues set out in different podcasts. So
Sam J says Harden has all those strippers in Houston still. So
Yeah.
you know what? All signs actually might. I mean, I was kind of hoping it was KD. Just for
Me too.
drama,
I was looking for
you
KD
know?
because I've never seen him date anyone. I mean, Blake Griffin is the best one on that team that could date her because, like, he did the Kardashians. He was, like, linked with other, like, hotter, like, models and stuff. But he's not in that date range either. So, I don't know.
So I'm looking down like all of their, what do you call it? Like their
Birthdays?
their rosters.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's got to be somebody who's friends with Portnoy. So it's either it's one of.
I don't think
like-
it's. But see, I don't think it's Harden because I don't think Harden actually talked with James Portnoy ever. Kevin Durant and Portnoy had an exchange earlier this year.
Okay.
It was about
I'm
like
looking.
I forgot what it was about though, but it was interesting.
Okay, so it's definitely not Blake Griffin.
But
He was
he's
born-
friends with
he was born in
Portnoy.
March.
But yeah,
He was born in March.
yeah.
So I guess it might have to be Harden.
Yeah. We'll find out, hopefully. That's interesting, though. But I could see James Harden bringing up a backup date just in case the girl wasn't down to fuck. That's hilarious. I can see that. That's too funny. That's great. That's great. All right, and that's the segment, which NBA player dated the porn star. Awesome. So, on to NBA playoffs. Currently playing the Jazz and the Clippers. Game 1 is on right now. Hawks 76ers. It's now tied 1-1. 76ers won earlier. And then the Nets are currently leading the Bucks 2-0. And the Suns lead the series 1-0 against the Nuggets. So, interesting. Interesting series.
Hawks, 76ers, Clippers, Jazz, Bucks,
Nets.
Suns,
Nuggets.
So you got 8 teams. Who are you choosing tonight to go all the way?
Tonight, I want the Suns.
Well, after this whole story, I kind of want the Nets.
Well, the Nets are like projected to win because they had the biggest super team. So,
I mean, that girl was hot. I'm going Nets.
well, yeah, she was a former porn star. So yeah, she should be hot. Yeah, bonk. That's great. That's great.
Let's get ready to
That's great.
I love it. I love my sound effects buttons.
That's great. That's great. Should we do the raid into Shoot Your Shot Sports now? And then we'll
Yeah.
talk about some
So-
pop culture stuff.
Yeah. So I'm gonna hold on a sec. We gotta set this up. Choo.
And then while doing that,
Jim Griffith is over at my page. You're gonna come into the Shoot Your Shot Sports page, and then anybody over at Richie's page is going to come over to the Shoot Your Shot Sports page.
cool. While we do this, we have a little ad from Kong Beer Bong. So this is the only thing you need for the summer. It's a Kong Beer Bong. Check it out. I'm gonna do one right here while we do this little raid.
You're gonna do one?
Yeah, why not? So
Okay.
the rest of this, high noon. I'm gonna chug this high noon.
I'm gonna go grab a beer while you do that.
All right, cool. All right, so this is the best thing because it also keeps your can cool, and then once you pour it in, you just let it rip. So, all right, 3, 2, 1.
Go Richie, go Richie, go. Go Richie, go Richie, go. Damn, son.
You back yet?
Damn,
Oh, perfect.
son, that was
Awesome.
quick. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, my fridge is right here.
And just like that, as soon as Jimmy gets back, we're good. So make sure you check it out. The little link at the bottom. I like it. It's great if you want to get tanked for the summer, but awesome.
Awesome. Link at the bottom. Is that what you just
Or at the little like scrolly thing.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Here, I'll write it in chat so that way they could just
Cool.
click it if you're watching. Richie, put that back up.
Oh shit, my bad.
I was actually writing it from the chat.
There we go.
There we go. Cool Beans Claire, welcome. Thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, if you guys want one of those cool things that Richie was just drinking out of, it's called the Kong? What's it
Kong
called?
Beer Bong.
Kong Beer Bong. Check out our bit.ly link. It is bit.ly/capital S, capital Y, capital S, capital S, capital K, lowercase ONG. Do we ever set up a link for that from...
No, because remember we're doing the site, so we will soon.
Oh, yeah. We've actually have a cool thing going for you guys. We're actually going to redo shootyourshotsports.com. Hopefully in a month. We'll do it by the...
Yeah, we'll do a website launch party. Yeah, why not? We'll do a website launch party.
Yeah, we could do a website launch party. That'd be kind of cool. A virtual launch party.
Yeah, cool, yeah.
Okay.
Because I want to have like a lot more trending stuff, more videos. Because we don't really write blogs. Like, who's going to read a blog these days? It's more about like videos and stuff like that. So I figure it would be more interactive with everyone. If they could see what's trending in videos instead of like reading like, who reads these days?
True. I don't read.
Exactly. All right.
Just kidding. I'm reading our prep sheet right now.
Yeah. Let's move on to some pop culture news before we let's tease our next segment before this. So the Daily Cocktail will be on in about a couple minutes. We'll be making some fresh cocktails. I'm pumped.
I've got my little bar area set up. I'm ready to go. It's literally right behind me, if you can see. So I'm pumped.
I can see it.
I'm pumped.
I'm pumped. I'm almost 3 down, so I'm getting buzzed. So it'll be fun.
Me too, Richie. Me too.
Awesome. So stay tuned. We're gonna do some pop culture stuff real quick, and then we're gonna bring in the Daily Cocktail, Jimmy from Daily Cocktail. Awesome. So speaking of I can't think of a segue to that. Who likes The Bachelor? Not me, but the ladies do. So Chris Harrison, the host, not to be confused by Chris Hansen, which I always mess up. The guy from Catch a Predator. I don't know why. I always mess those two up. But I guess Chris Harrison and the Bachelor franchise have parted ways. So
Really?
Yeah. I guess they reached a confidential settlement. Reportedly a big payday. So I'm hearing like millions. Like, it's crazy. Yeah. Just to part ways. Yeah. And the rumor has it that like he had some dirt on ABC, so that's why they had to settle on it.
They're gonna pay. Yeah, they're gonna pay him off though. They're probably gonna give him like $10 million.
Yeah.
To shut the hell up.
Yeah, I wonder what dirt he has though. Like, that's so interesting. Like, I don't watch The Bachelor.
I bet you it's working conditions. Like, like how how there's working laws or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It has to do with that, or like the Teamsters or something.
Yeah. It's crazy because like he knows a lot because he's the host of the show. So there's a lot that goes on during the show, and
he's in every production meeting.
Yeah,
he's everywhere. Claire, did you say there's a new host? Who's the new host?
I have no idea. I don't watch The Bachelor, so I couldn't tell you.
Claire, do you know who the new host is? Because it just says Claire just said I'm excited for the new host.
It was funny because there was a rumor that David Spade was gonna be a new host. I was like, that's kind of weird.
Dude, he's actually like, he's still funny. But he looks old.
Yeah, no, that's the funny part. Like, it's ironic because like in all of his like I guess past roles, he's always like the, what do you call it? Like the not pretty boy, but the one like the sexy charged one. Like
yeah. So there's 2 movies with him out on Netflix right now, and I suggest you guys watch them because they're hilarious. One of them's with man, I can't even remember what they are, but one of them's like he brings the wrong girl. He brings the wrong girl to Hawaii, and it's just funny. Like he met like a supermodel smoking hot girl at the airport, and her name was Melissa, and he texts the wrong Melissa, like the psycho girl Melissa, but he fell for the psycho girl. It's just really funny. And then there's another movie on Netflix with him too. So he's like literally popping up everywhere.
He is, yeah. That would actually be funny. Like, it would make The Bachelor funny if he was like a host.
The wrong Missy. Yep, there you go. Thank you. I knew it was Melissa. Like, I kind of got it. I watched it a couple nights ago when we were just hanging.
It's okay. You're getting drunk, so it's fine.
I am. I'm actually excited for our segment with
I know.
from Daily Cocktail.
For sure.
Taisha Adams and Caitlin Brisbane are now hosting Bachelor for now. Intermediate. Okay.
Interesting. Don't know who they are, but cool.
Neither do I. That's why both of us are like, what the? Daily Cocktail just subscribed.
Hey.
I'll give you your own air horn is what I'm going to do.
There we go.
we can actually see him going like this in the little preview window.
That's awesome. And then let's wrap up a couple things. So, cleanup. We have Emily Ratajkowski, that one girl that did the she was in one video, but you know her as the supermodel girl. But she had a baby recently, but she was holding the baby wrong. So, chat, let me know what you think about this. Is this bad or is it good? Is she holding it wrong?
Oh, you got to support the head.
Exactly, yes. So the internet's going like bananas over this because, like, how the fuck is she holding like that? I don't know. It's fucked up.
Parenting.
Like, I get, like, she's a new parent, but have you never not held a kid before? Like, it's crazy. Like, I haven't, but I still know, like, you have to, like, support the head. Like, right. It looks like it's just dangling. What are your thoughts?
Horrible. That actually makes me like want to punch her in the face right now.
Yeah, that's horrible.
Like, I don't hit girls. I'll never hit girls, but that just makes me want to punch her in the face.
Yeah, that's horrible. That's fucking horrible. So yeah, the internet's going bananas over this.
Jazzy Gal, I agree. She said, "Poor baby." Yep.
Yeah, I can't believe she would do that to her own baby. Like, I don't know. It's insane. That's crazy.
Boy, oh boy. All right. So one thing that I found interesting is the internet is going crazy over this, and there is actually people betting online of
really? Oh shit!
When will the house fall into the sinkhole?
Oh my god! Is that real?
Yeah, no, for real. Like, it started off like super small, and then like just, I mean, it's been 1 week, I think. And that's where it's at today.
Where is that?
Gee.
It looks like New Zealand or some shit.
No, I want to say like South Carolina or somewhere.
Oh, it's in. Oh my god, that's like in our states. Like, so wait, where does the sinkhole go to? Like eternity?
Down.
Eternity? Like, are you like just dead? Like, that's like scary shit. Like, I don't know.
Oh, it's in Mexico. It looks like. Wait, no, that looks way too green for Mexico.
I thought I said like New Zealand because I feel like it's really green in New Zealand.
Yes, southeastern Mexico. Southeastern Mexico.
That's crazy.
According to Google here. Yeah, that's the internet is just going crazy over that, saying it's gonna go.
Sinkhole
de Mayo.
Last one, yeah. They fucked up that one. Damn.
So Jimmy from the Day of the Cocktail says, I have a really bad comment for this, but it's really inappropriate.
You can say it. I don't care.
We don't care.
We won't have a censor button, so.
I mean, I do, but I don't ever use it.
Yeah. What we're gonna censor, like the good words.
I kind of want to hear what he's gonna say now. I kind of want to wait until he types what he's gonna say. And then he can blame it on like, oh, it was a robot or somebody hacked.
Yeah, it was a bot. It was a bot. It was a bot.
Oh, here we go.
There we go. Fill the beats for a shot. Yes. There we go. That works.
So, Richie,
What's up?
what do we have coming up next on deck here?
So, the moment you all been waiting for, we have Jimmy from the Daily Cocktail. We're gonna make some awesome drinks. We gotta move. Well, I gotta move locations. Same with you, Jimbo. So,
Yeah, I have to get ice. I have to go to the bathroom, but I mean, I'm all set up. I just need to just do those two things.
yeah. So give us a couple minutes, and then we'll be right back. And then we'll have.
In the meantime,
Yeah, you got
Richie
this.
actually chose a fire song to play. So
Did I
I'm
what
going
song
to-
was it? I forgot already, dude. It was a long night.
Yeah, it was. Actually, we were pretty drunk that night, but so
Yeah.
For now, let me put this up. Wait, actually, you know what? Before I switch, Richie,
Yeah. What's up?
because I always hold on. I gotta switch microphones.
All right.
Check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you. Yep.
Okay, cool. So let me mute this. All right. Wait, I'm supposed to do that. Okay, Richie, hold on.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? Hey, we're here. Apparently, I can't hear Richie. Can you hear me? Okay. I knew this was going to happen. Hold on. Okay, so I guess my audio is going through. It looks like my audio is going through. We just can't hear Richie. So while Richie's trying to figure out his audio, we had this all figured out before the show. What the hell? All right, I'm going to do an intro for our guest while Richie's trying to figure out the audio because it looks like he's having a little bit of difficulty, and it's actually really funny watching him on the screen. So without further ado, the Daily Cocktail. Welcome, Jimmy.
Hey,
how are
what's
you?
up, guys?
Hey, welcome. Sorry for the little technical difficulty there. We literally practiced that like 3 times yesterday.
You know what?
And of
Trust
course,
me, after last night, I am completely sympathetic to any technical difficulties that there are.
Yeah,
100%.
yesterday's stream was a little bit rough. You know?
I don't know what was more rough, trying to figure out when he could hear me and like figuring out like when we were good, what to ask so we have a good stream, or a shot for every. I don't know why I said that, but let's do a shot every time the stream lags. Not
Yeah, that was me. That was me. I said it. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And
It's okay,
you know what?
though.
I see Pebble Soul in the comments. Great idea. Has shot time. I was like,
Yep.
oh God, what did I start?
let's
What did I start?
Keep doing shots. No problem.
Richie, did you figure out your audio yet? Nope, not yet. Oh, I think I know why, Richie. I think I know why. You have to unmute your laptop because you're using your headphones, your earphones. It's always an audio issue too. Like,
you know
it's
what?
never a video issue.
No, it's never video. It's always audio, and you're like, how do I get this to work?
Yeah, you know, we struggled, me and Richie, at the beginning of all this last year, and I've just become an audio pro, like in this last year.
There you go.
Yes, Richie, we can hear you.
You didn't put me in.
Oh, I didn't put you in. I didn't know I was supposed to put you in.
I love
didn't know I was supposed to put you in.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
Hold on. Okay. Oh, that's great. I have to. What do I need? Okay, I need a beer. Okay, I'm good. I'm ready to go.
We're ready to go? All right.
Yep.
Oh,
Nice.
That's great. We had it all set up. We practiced it twice. How we're gonna do the scene transition with the song, and switch over
The
to
song
here.
was great. I loved it. I thought that was a perfect transition. I'm like, are they going to time this like the DJs do, where it's like they put on a long
It was
song
supposed to be timed.
to
It
go
was
clean?
literally
I
supposed
was
to
getting
be
ready. I was
timed.
like, oh my god, because I didn't have. Oh well, it's fine. It happens.
Like all of a sudden, the first riff of Uncle Cracker plays because it like goes into the next song.
Oh my gosh, it's okay. Trust me.
Yeah, I
from
figured.
one streamer
I figured
to another,
Tequila
I
would be. I figured
Here we
Tequila
go.
would be a good song.
Oh yes, definitely. What's up, guys? So how you guys doing?
We're doing okay. So I'm actually really excited. Richie sent me the ingredient list, so I went out to the local grocery store and picked up what I needed.
Nice.
And I think, Richie, you did too, right?
Yeah, I think I have everything. I'm just checking to see if I have everything here.
I love it. I love when people are prepared. This makes the cocktail making so much better.
And I'm sure you've done this with, I mean, it's been probably, how long have you been streaming, A? And how long have you been doing it, like, cocktails-wise?
Oh, wow. So cocktails, over 20 years, and all different kinds of venues. So I've done nightclubs. I started off as a bar back, stocking bars. But nightlife was really where I started and, like, got in. And then I traveled down to Miami with a couple of friends from New York. They brought me down for a pop-up. I bartended down in San Diego the first time I was here, San Francisco. Washington, D.C. was the craziest. It was like a bar restaurant, but they had this insane, like, Sunday fun day. And when you bought bottles, we had I don't want to say midget, but like a short person that we would carry on our shoulders and hold bottles with sparklers on them, and we would just go nuts. So I did a lot of speed bartending there, and now I've kind of toned down and do craft cocktails.
That's awesome. Yeah, you know, I only know you for the craft cocktails because that's what you do here on Twitch.
Yep.
And I mean, it's amazing some of the, like, what you do, like, and how you explain it on stream, like, to the average person. I'm the average person. I drink beer and, you know, whatever else, and beer, White Claws, and, like, Vizzies, and then all of a sudden you're mixing these drinks, and I'm like, man, that looks awesome. That's why I'm so pumped to learn a couple of these, you know.
And that was the premise when I started the Daily Cocktail. I know you had just asked that. So we're coming up on the 1-year anniversary of the show, and I'm super excited because I can't believe it's been a year. And I've interviewed, I think, almost 30 people and made 30 different signature cocktails. And it's just the idea for the show was I wanted to keep bartending, but everyone was stuck at home, and a lot of people don't know how to bartend. You know, your average person doesn't know what's in a mixed drink, or that you can literally go in your fridge and pull stuff out of it and, you know, make a cocktail at home, and it could almost be the same thing as you would if you were in a bar.
So one thing that I know you stream all the time, one thing I want to see you, first of all, have you ever seen Sea Rovers?
I have not.
I'll bring it up to the camera.
The handle of Sea Rovers. Okay. Spiced rum. All right, I like it.
So I'll give you a backstory since I know Claire is watching and probably Studious Fool is watching. Richie sends me. They all came into Chicago, and we all were going over to my house to have a house party, and Richie sends me a liquor list, like, hey, if you can get a chance, go get these items. And on the item list was Sailor Jerry's.
Okay.
I mistook this for Sailor Jerry's.
And have you had it ever since? You just haven't finished drinking it?
It's only been a month.
Okay.
And this is all Studious Fool, you know.
Oh my gosh.
And my end goal with this bottle is for maybe you to create a signature cocktail on your stream that with a spiced rum. You know, It doesn't have to be this brand, but I think a spiced rum would be really cool, like a signature cocktail.
You know what?
That'd be kind of cool.
Just bought a so if you've seen any of the tiki streams, typical tiki cocktails, if you go to a tiki bar, they flash blend it, which basically is they'll use crushed ice and they put it in like what looks like an old school milkshake machine in the tin, and they'll just like slowly mix it up and flash blend it for like, 5-10 seconds and make a cocktail. I just bought one off of Amazon that comes like next week. So I will, on the next stream that I'm not interviewing somebody, I will do tiki cocktails and I will do a signature one for you guys. So it'll be in addition to the one that we're going to do today.
Make sure you guys follow here on the screen there. That's his Twitch handle, The Daily Cocktail.
Yeah, check him out.
What's your stream schedule usually look like?
So I'm usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And it was in the beginning varying. Like Tuesdays, I would do like an independent stream, just me talking about cocktails and history. And then Thursdays, I would do interviews. But a lot of people that I would want to do interviews with are getting busy on the weekends. So
right.
I flip-flop between the content that you'll see, but always Tuesday, Thursdays, unless I post something on my Instagram that I'm not streaming. Like tomorrow night, Thursday night, I'm not streaming. But like last night I did. Tonight I'm with you guys. Tomorrow I have DJ Brian V that's going to be on the show.
Oh no, my camera went out.
And we can still hear you though.
Yeah, I'm using a. Oh no, my phone died. I thought I was charging.
I hope I didn't bring any bad juju with me from last night.
Yeah, you know what? I think you did. You know?
Cheers, everyone.
Yeah, cheers, everyone. Take
Not
a
every
shot.
time it lags. Hold on, I gotta let me get something to take a shot with. God, are we already going down the shot rabbit hole already? Oh, can I curse on this?
That's usually what we do around here, of course.
Hold on, wait. I gotta get more tequila because I don't know if I have enough left.
I got one. So. Oh man, one of those nights.
Okay.
Yeah, right. I literally had it all set up, all ready to go the whole time.
I got to figure out a way to kill this juju from last night. Maybe more tequila. I think will kill the juju.
Yeah, more tequila. Sounds good.
All right.
Oh,
what do you guys?
It might help if my power strip was on. Are you serious right now? I have some vodka here that I can pour up.
All right.
You know what? Vodka and Sprite is what I have here.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a Des Madre.
Vodka
this one that DJ Remark really liked. So they're based in Huntington Beach. So I'm gonna use them. Take a shot.
You can't see me, but I have a shot of Tito's.
Sure you do. This is what you had to do so you don't take a shot, huh? Cheers.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers. I'll even do another one soon as my phone's back up here.
Oh man. Hair of the dog. Nothing like.
That's a great fake option.
Oh man, I was actually debating on putting some Baileys in my coffee. Pueblo Sol, he hit me up and he's like, "So how are you feeling this morning?" Because we were really, someone was counting, and in 15 minutes, I think Tattoo, who was in the stream, was like, "You've taken 4 shots in under 15 minutes," and I'm like,
"Oh my god,
this is gonna get crazy."
Wow. I'm gonna kill my camera. You can still hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it was crazy. I think I got on the couch and I ordered McDonald's. I always like my go-to is always fast food. Like anytime after I'm done with the stream, if I don't have food in the fridge, I order fast food. And anybody that's been to the stream knows if it's all caps and I'm drinking, I'm getting crumbly and I'm ordering something. And
crumbly. I love that word, crumbly.
I love that word. I had to tell Jason, and I tell that's how you know that the people that you're talking to aren't like Twitch people, because you say the word crumbly and someone's like a cookie? Like no.
Yep.
No, it's a
Twitch
word. It's a Twitch word.
It's literally a Twitch word that like stemmed from, I don't even know where it stemmed from. Possibly Marco?
I don't know.
I don't know. I never heard it prior to that, so
I never heard it prior to Twitch. I heard crumbly on Twitch and or faded. Never knew what faded meant.
I've always heard faded. All right, my phone may restart itself. I'm just warning you. But yeah, I had the power strip off.
If you have an iPhone, that's how it happens. Apple releases their new stuff. All of a sudden, your shit goes obsolete, and you have to buy all new stuff. What's up, Alyssa
down the hatch?
Alyssa Divine in chat. Pueblo Soul. Up there's your shot. And Squirt. I love it. Samuel J. Crumbly came from Grace Sinatra and Franzen. Okay.
Okay. There we go.
Makes sense.
Oh, okay. Sorry for that interruption. Oh, did my phone just crap again?
You're frozen. Yeah.
Oh my god. Seriously. It just restarted itself. Okay.
Okay.
Those Androids,
I knew it would. Well, no, when it comes back on, it'll be fine. So give it a second.
Samuel J. Yep, I got to buy a new iPad too. I got to do that now. I just tell work, I'm like, can I get the newest iPad?
The new ones look really awesome. Not gonna lie, like they're almost like a computer now. Crazy.
I know. I use my, if I'm not working like for my main job, I got the new iPad Air when I first started streaming, and I do all of my like notes, artwork. If I'm building flyers, editing, anything, I started playing around with a lot of like all the Adobe products, and
love all the Adobe products.
it's so convenient.
Thanks,
And
Andrew.
like, I have to fly to New York on Friday, and I'm literally just throwing my iPad in my backpack with my camera, and I'm gone. And that's it. That's all I'm using.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the Adobe products, but I have not used any of them in. I'm over here now. Sorry, I haven't used any of them in since. Well, actually, I used one like Photoshop. And
Yeah.
that's it.
And
Like-
Premiere Pro.
Photoshop.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Or
Yeah, you're right.
You're
Lightroom.
Okay, that's.
Here we go.
I'm
your
in two places
transition.
at once. Yeah, I'm in two places at once.
I love it. I love your transitions. This is great. I love your guys' setup.
It's so the transitions are actually like it's like a regular OBS thing.
That's awesome.
He's a tech guy, so like he does all these things.
Apparently, I'm not a very good tech guy.
Wait, so are we gonna do? Do we want to do our shot for the shoot your shot for the dudes?
Yeah,
We're gonna-
we do that.
Yeah, we can do that. We can
Yeah.
do that one first. Let me just get my camera back up.
We can do that one. We can break the ice a little bit, and then maybe later on we'll make the one for the ladies. Take a
Yeah, it
listen.
sounds good.
Pueblo Soul. What up to my mod,
Did it-
Pueblo Soul in the house? What's up, brother? Good to see you. Cool Beans Claire, Samuel J.
Yes,
Great to
thank
have you.
you.
guys back.
We're gonna get some ice real quick. Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay, here we go. This is I can't believe that it just like crapped out on me. Like,
Oh my gosh.
you
don't
know,
worry.
I'm blaming you, Jimmy. I'm blaming you.
I swear, last night I've never had a stream like that. But you know what? It's one of those things where you just push through, and it was great.
Yeah.
He was just super chill. He told me like when everything worked fine. Just like you were saying, everything worked fine when we were in the back, like the green room before we were on. We were talking the whole time, and you know he's very much like he told me he's like I don't even know why I agreed to do this with you. I hate being in front of a camera, and for that to happen, and he stayed. Like I think that was cool. So that's like I actually really liked yesterday's stream because it just shows it's like you could have shut it down, but you just keep going.
Yeah, he pushed through it. He definitely pushed through
everybody
it.
did. Even when his shit crapped out, and then we just kept going.
It's the whole shot game that you did, you know, like you're like, you know, shots if it craps out, you know.
Yeah,
You improvise.
So-
That's what it is. Yeah.
that's what it is.
I'm a little delayed, but I'm here, so I'm
No,
just
you're
leaving
good.
it. I'm
You're good. You're good.
okay, cool.
I see you're good.
All right, so I'm all set up with
All right.
what I need for the shots
So-
for the boys.
All right, the shots for the boys. So hold on, I want to give you some background on this. So if anybody in the chat, has anybody in the chat ever had a zinger? I want to see if anybody, tell me in the chat if anybody's ever had a zinger before. So I'll give people a minute just in case we are in a delay. But so basically, I learned about this when I was bartending in DC at that bar A-Town, and before we would go on, we would be like, "Yo, everybody want to do zingers," and I'm like, "What the fuck is a zinger?" So you know, we were the highest, and this just goes to show you what kind of bar we were. We were the highest grossing Red Bull sales bar in all of Washington D.C. And so basically, we got all the unreleased flavors. So the tangerine one, the tropical one, all of the new ones were they were given to us, which was great. So I was like, all right. So basically, for anybody that doesn't know, of course Samuel J knows. Like that's most
Yeah, does that shock anybody? Does that shock anybody here watching?
Not at all. So so basically, a zinger is we're gonna take a Red Bull and we're gonna shotgun it, but and I haven't shotgunned anything in a while, but you're gonna
Thank you for the
shotgun this,
host.
and you're gonna put a shot though of and then what we used was tropical Red Bull and Ciroc apple. But you can use any kind of vodka and any flavor Red Bull. You can make it fun, whatever you want to do. But and I'm the only non-alcoholic probably in the chat. It's okay.
You know what? Jim, we do appreciate you here week after week. So seriously, shout out to Jim. Thank you for following us.
And Jim, you know what? I honestly have to say I have made plenty of non-alcoholic cocktails, and I always say to anybody that doesn't drink, I love it when you come to the bar still and you're like, hey, can you make me a mocktail or make me something without alcohol? Because you don't ever want to make somebody feel weird because they don't drink. It's like you don't need to drink to have a good time. People drink because they like alcohol. It's then there's other.
Doesn't that push your limits a little bit? Like, okay, cool. Well, I'm used to making this type of drink. Now I get to make a mocktail, which is completely different.
Yeah. 100%.
More of a challenge. Yeah.
You don't know what you only have syrups and juices, and or club sodas and things like that, and you can really get creative with it. So, all right. So we're
thank you for the bits.
Okay.
Thank you for the bits.
For the party bits. All right. So we're gonna crack open the shotgun for everybody, and I'm sure everybody, if you haven't shotgunned a beer before, if you want to know a trick, and I found this out, late in my life, but if you turn it to the pull side and turn that down, when you go to puncture the can, it won't spray all over you. The air pocket.
You puncture the air pocket.
Shotgun tool.
Yeah. You
have a shotgun tool, Richie?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stab it. If it sprays me, Fuck it, it's live TV.
You know what? That doesn't surprise me that Richie has a shotgun tool.
I'm really bad.
He has a freaking beer bong thing.
Oh, that would be cool.
Oh yes, I got it. Wow, I didn't even get sprayed.
See?
How do you do it? I'm sorry, I'm gonna be bad at this. So, how do you get open?
So you turn it upside down, and you're puncturing where the air pocket is. And this actually, I use a key. I used to use a key back in the day.
Yeah.
All right.
Alyssa Devine says she's taking notes.
So I open the can or not?
If I saw Alyssa Devine doing this on her stream, I would be like,
no, it's gonna happen. Her birthday actually is coming up next
Oh my
week.
gosh, that's right.
And it's gonna happen.
I'm scared. It's not gonna hopefully.
Okay. So
how big of a hole are we talking about here?
So we have to add the alcohol into this. So
I need a little bigger than this knife then.
Yeah, so pour a little bit out.
Pour a little out?
Just a little bit, because we got to fill up this thing with alcohol now.
Okay.
Okay.
And then we're going to add about a shot worth. So actually, I'll use my shot glass.
More out. Yep, that's what I'm using here. By the way, you can get one of these Shoot Your Shot sports shot glasses.
There you go.
Just DM Richie. DM Richie.
All right. Then pour the alcohol
pour it in.
Pour it in.
All right.
This is interesting.
Pouring vodka. I just poured half of that onto my table. But all right, that's cool.
All right. Are we ready, boys? Who's keeping track of who's gonna win?
So is it?
I'm the worst at this.
Pueblo Soul can keep track of who's gonna win.
All right. Ready? One.
Wait. What else are you pouring in there? What else are we pouring in here?
Did you pour the Richie? You and I are ready. Did you did you pour the shot in your?
Yeah, shot of Tito's went into here.
Okay, then we're good. We're good to go. You ready?
Okay. Yeah, I guess. I mean, this is gonna be messy.
All right. 1, 2, 3. Wow.
First of all, I lost an earbud. I lost an earbud during that.
I tried not to spill because last time I spilled all over the parking lot of Sal.
All right, there's a bit of like you get the alcohol right after.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Like you don't taste it when
You don't taste it at all.
No.
Going down, but then afterwards you're like, oh, yep, there it is.
Zing.
Yep, there's the zing. I caught the zing.
I got the zing.
Hold on, let me move all this stuff out of the way.
I try not to spill. If I had like a plethora of like towels, yes, I would got all the way.
Yeah, well, I can't wait to wash all the the tables off and stuff.
Camera, there we go.
So Sam says that we are super slow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Sam
we've never
accused me
done
of
that.
cheating. Sam said I spilled. I didn't spill.
Of course. Hey, which Jimmy won? Because I'm a Jimmy and he's a Jimmy. So
That's
we
right.
gotta specify here.
Right.
That is right. Hold on, I got a white balance here or something. Hold on a second. There we go. There we go.
Oh, that's a trick. I've never actually seen that. Okay.
That's cool.
It kind of resets the white balance on the camera. So shout out to Neil Jackson, Neil the Knees Jackson. He was the one who gave me the specs for everything that I was going to get when I was going to go on stream. So I use like streaming like little Logitech streaming cameras and everything that the gamers use, and I love using them. I couldn't figure out.
That's what I use over there by my like desk and stuff when we were podcasting and stuff. I use a little like C90 290.
Yes.
And I love it. I
That's
can't
what
complain.
I use. I have two.
Okay.
I have one that's up there.
Okay.
And the other one for the cocktail.
So do you use a Stream Deck? What do you use?
Don't. So I use OBS, and I tried to use I tried to get a mixer that had like their pow, 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 and all that stuff, but I couldn't get everything to work the way I wanted it to, and not have me like hovering over a microphone like this, and I can't really have a mic stand because it'll get in the way when I'm trying to make drinks. So I was like, I just got rid of it because it's like the show is about the drinks. I don't need the sounds. I wanted them. It was more like a want that I really wanted to, like, if I saw you guys and, you came in and be like, oh, we have Shoot Your Shot Sports.
Yeah, right. That's kind of like the thing that we try to do, except I use a Elgato mic that has like software that can do all that with a Stream Deck. So that's how I'm doing it. But what do you use for the mic? I mean, what mic do you use?
I'm literally talking into the speakers of my Mac. So that's my default right now is, hold on, let me check. It's like the default audio is my MacBook speakers. So, I mean, I hope I'm clear.
So Richie, maybe we're way overcomplicating things, and that's why we're having so many audio issues.
That was
the thing that. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. Yeah.
I think you guys are great. Like, that's something that, like, when I would, Neil was my tech guy. Whenever I would run into problems in the beginning, I was like, why isn't this working? He's like, Jimmy, you're overcompensating. I'm like, thanks, Neil. Appreciate it. But you know what? I was trying to make things too difficult. Like when I was trying to get music into my OBS, first time streaming stuff, I was sourcing like stuff from the community, but I was like, I don't get why it's not working. And because, I'm not a DJ and I don't have like a full like setup of plugins and everything. So I was like, all right. So it was, you guys know, trial and error.
Yeah,
and,
it definitely trial and error. I'm the tech guy for me and Richie, and it was literally like, try this, okay, it didn't work. Try this, okay, it didn't work. And I think finally we found like our answer. And I mean, what I'm using right now for a mic, I actually have a body pack that I'm actually using, like it's like a lapel mic and stuff, which it was quite expensive, but hopefully I sound okay. I mean, for what I paid for it. Otherwise, I'm going to go.
Yeah.
Really, really clear.
I'm going to go return it otherwise.
No, I'm going to get a mic too because I need one. So it sounds good. So.
Yeah, and I have it all going through my same computer over there. I just made a new scene with my phone, kind of thing.
Oh, awesome.
So that's how I'm doing it.
That's dope. I love it. I love that. That's how you got to get creative. Like I remember and you work with what you have. And I got to give a shout out to Alyssa Devine, because I remember when I think it was her computer crapped out, she was like, I'm going to keep streaming. And she pulled out her
I
records
remember that.
and
I
started.
remember that. I
And I'm
was
like,
actually there for that stream.
yes. And I remember that. And I'm like, you know what? That just shows you the true streamers that are in us. It might not have been there, but we figure things out even as we're going. Like, you could have tech issues. Like, I think Pueblo Soul has been on a couple of streams where, I just have, you can't hear me, or there are just issues with like my video or my mic or something, or my music. And
you don't know
great.
if it's that guy or you, especially when you're during an interview.
And it's great that the community is just like, you know what? No one just leaves because the stream is bad. People are like, hey, we can't hear you. Hey, try this. Like, I'll have like Flotron and he's like troubleshooting as he's in the chat. But it's, that's the great part about this community. Everybody is really awesome. You develop a great rapport of friends as you jump from stream to stream to stream, and you follow different people. And everybody's there for each other. Everybody helps everybody out. Everybody shows up. We have a great time. And, I think it's great to see that even though things are getting back to normal, people are still on here and we're still having fun and we're engaging with each other. And now we're doing it in real life.
Have you noticed that the weekends have been quieter? Very quieter?
Yeah.
Very quiet. I should
Very
say. Quieter
quiet.
isn't really. Yeah.
It's
kind of weird. It really is. It's like almost eerie. It's strange. We did a whole year.
Yeah. It's
such
crazy.
normal. It's crazy. Like, normal to go on Twitch on the weekend, like that was your thing. That was like IRL, like we're gonna go out.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna go to brunch. I'm gonna go out.
yeah.
And a lot of DJs that we all follow are working now. They're doing they're doing brunch shifts. They're doing evening stuff, and they're not going to stream and then go back on. So I even find that during the week things are quiet. Like on a Thursday or a Friday, when we used to have all these people on and everybody vying for for views, no one's on. So you're really seeing the true streamers that you've followed, or someone said, hey, Jimbo Slice is in the chat, go follow Jimbo. And, Jimbo would get lost in the mix, but now that no one else is on it, Jimbo's like top slot. It's great.
Yeah.
Streaming on a Saturday.
Thank you.
It's a great, I feel like it's not really about us, but it's a great time to capitalize, because now, like, you see, like, the people, like, that actually are streamers.
Mm-hmm.
So what I've noticed in the last few weeks, since things are starting to open back up, is that like if you have a regular show, so like ours, we do every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Central. You know what I mean? Like we're religious with it. If you're religious with your shows and stuff like that, your usual people will come back to you.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
And that's I know, Jimmy. I know you feel like the same thing, because your shows are pretty religious. Like you say you're going to come on at this time, so you show up at that time.
Yeah, 100%. It's consistency, and I think that's what's continued to build all of our communities. When we set a schedule and we just stick to it, and then people know. People are like, oh, so and so is going to be on, and if they don't have notifications, they just know it's become something that they've seen over time and over the last year. That it's like, oh, I'm going to go and watch. I'm going to go. Watch Shoot Your Shot Sports. I'm going to go watch those guys, or I'm going to go watch, the Daily Cocktail. I'm going
to. Sure, bring that non-copyright music into this stream. Why don't you? Right.
Yo, the copyrights are no joke. I swear. That is the insane thing. Like all the music, and I understand why a lot of the DJs left Instagram and they went to Twitch, but they don't save their streams. I think I had something playing in the background, and I've had to attest to it like 4 or 5 times on Twitch. I pull my music off of a site called Epidemic Sound, which is all royalty free. But
that's what Richie does, yeah.
They
so what we do. So for instance, this episode that we're recording right now. Mm-hmm. What we'll do is Richie will record it, and then what he'll do is he'll put it into like Premiere Pro, and he'll edit out the music for when we play music, but then he'll put in the royalty free. So as far as like the music that we played between us, we played Tequila by Dan and Sway or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Richie O put in copyright free there. So the if you're watching this on YouTube, that wasn't on there. So
Yeah.
That's smart. That's
if that makes sense.
Everybody that's out there, these are pro tips coming from people that are going through it.
It's hard these days. Like, I don't know why. Like, I don't know. It's difficult. Like, I don't know why you just can't play the music. It's fine. Like, I get it, but
we actually save our streams like as VODs, but we only play 3 songs in the intro and then maybe one more in the show. We only play 4 songs, so I don't know.
I started using
that's gonna cause an issue.
In the beginning of the shows. I'll start using like SoundCloud stuff, and
because I feel like
I like a couple of DJs that I follow, and that actually 1 or 2 of them that I've interviewed. They have some stuff that's still royalty free because it's not signed yet. So I'll play some of it in the intro, and then I'll go like for the longer stream. I think it's one of those like if it's in front of the like if it's foreground instead of background. That's where the copyrights really come for you. So like if we had like Justin Bieber blaring while we were trying to talk, this would all get flagged. But if
I don't think. See, for us, it just gets muted. It doesn't get really flagged.
Yeah, and that's the hard part. It's like, you don't want this muted. Like we want to talk.
Yeah.
Right.
He's never on time. Words. I love it. Chat is great. Thanks everybody to coming through tonight. Everybody in the chat.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you guys for having me too, by the way. I'm so excited to be here. Usually I'm the one interviewing, so it's nice to be on the reverse end of things. I was setting up everything. I'm like, wait, I don't need half the stuff that I have to set up tonight.
But you know what? You could still use it because like how we're doing it is through OBS virtual camera. That's how we're using it.
That's why I'm in the bar. So
yeah, I love it. You're in the bar. I never change the background. I just keep it up in the house, and everything. Someone commented on my backsplash. I think Rama Rich, he photoshopped me out and he used my background when I had him on.
We were about to do that one day for our stream. We wanted to like show me Jimbo, like he's at home, and like I'm at home too, but like we're about to switch backgrounds one day.
Super easy to do. Yeah. Super easy to do. I'm like, Richie, just take a picture of your background. I'll take a picture of my background, and we'll just green screen each other.
Oh my gosh.
Awesome.
So I understand you have a second cocktail that's super exciting. This one actually is super exciting.
This is the drink for you guys. Let's do it. Let's make it. So
one thing you told me to buy was crushed red pepper, and I'm really kind of curious of why we bought crushed red pepper.
Okay, so for everybody that doesn't know, when you come on to the Daily Cocktail, we always do a signature drink. But when I was coming on to the show with the guys, I was like, we still have to make them a drink. There isn't a stream where the Daily Cocktail won't go and we don't make a cocktail for them. So asking Richie about what we want to do, he was like, well, how about something with tequila? It's something for the ladies, and we'll do like a Paloma or something. And I'm like, that was a great idea. So Richie, props to you for the recommendation. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a riff on a Paloma. So basically what that means is we're going to take the basic recipe for a Paloma, but we're going to modify it and make it our own and make it something unique that that anybody can do, but also you wouldn't Google this and find this exact recipe. And that's the fun part about this. So you get to play with everything. We get to have some fun, and yeah, so let's do it. So let's start with the tequila and the crushed red pepper. So the reason why I told you to bring crushed red pepper is because we're going to make the tequila spicy by just adding a bit of crushed red pepper into it. So let's take your tequila, whatever you got, and if you have a glass, what I want you to do is I want you to do 2 ounces of your tequila.
As far as 2 ounces, I have a regular size shot glass. Is that 1.5 or what is?
2, right?
So that's 1 ounce. So 1 shot glass is 1 ounce. So you're going to use 2 shot glassfuls.
Okay.
So
and, you guys can make this at home too. So
yes. So if you're making this at home, 2 shot glasses worth. I always add a little extra for myself there. And all we're going to do is we're going to put a couple of crushed red pepper flakes into the tequila, and we're going to let it sit there.
Okay. So what, like two shakes maybe?
2-3 shakes, depending on how spicy you want it.
Okay. Done.
So basically, what you're doing is you're infusing the tequila with the spice. The same thing if you wanted to do, like I've made, when DJ Flips was on, we made him a hibiscus flavored tequila drink. And I just took a tea bag and I let it sit in the tequila, and the tea would absorb into the tequila. And Pueblo Soul is 100% right. So we're not going to talk too long, because the longer you leave it in there, the spicier it will get, and you don't want it to overpower the cocktail.
Okay.
So let's go ahead, and I'm actually going to bring out one more tool that I have. You don't have to use this, but I have one of these.
I actually bought a juicer.
Yes.
This thing.
Nice.
This thing works? Oh crap! I hope that works.
Yeah, you and I got the same thing.
There we go. Amazon overnight. Fuck yes.
All right. So what we want to do in our shaker now, we're going to add the other ingredients. So we're going to do the non-alcoholic ingredients first, because you never know. Also, if you knock your drink over, that's always the pro tip. You don't want to knock the drink over and spill all the booze. Always non-alcoholic ingredients first. There goes the line. All right.
All right. So what's going into the mixer now?
All right. So first,
lime?
In your shaker, you want to add 1 lime. So both halves. If you have the juicer here, you're going to do 2 squeezes of each. So 1 lime, which is about 3/4 of an ounce.
Okay. I'm actually pouring it into a water bottle because I don't have a shaker, but it works.
Listen, you're at home, you work with what you got. Completely okay.
Right. So, if you guys are at home and don't have a shaker, just use a jumbo water bottle, because that's what I'm using.
So when DJ Trey came on the show, she used a Tupperware to make her simple syrup, which was very very
yeah, there you go.
Loved that.
That's actually not a bad idea. I should be mixing this in a Tupperware.
Work with what you have. If you don't, you can go out and buy a whole ton of stuff. And if you do, make sure that you go to my Amazon blacksmith shop. But
there you go.
But
where can they find that at?
If you go onto the about me section of my Twitch channel, has the link to the Amazon blacksmith page, and that has everything that I use in my bar at home.
Okay.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I got a whole lime juice, lime basically worth of juice in here.
Nice. Now, what did you guys get for simple syrup? I realized I didn't send you the simple syrup recipe.
I got simple syrup.
So we just bought them.
Perfect. Yeah. So you're going to do
roses.
So 3/4 of an ounce of simple. So almost, if you have a shot glass, almost all the way full. Leave a little bit of room at the top. If you don't have a jigger, I'm using a jigger, so I'm going to do 3/4 of an ounce.
Okay. Got it.
There you go.
All right.
Put that a little back. Perfect. Then the blood orange. Now, a Paloma will traditionally use grapefruit. We're using blood orange. So grab your blood orange.
I dropped mine. Hold on.
All right, we're good. So I couldn't find
we're back.
Yeah.
And I love blood oranges.
I'm going to cut this one, right?
You want to squeeze, and this is almost 3/4 of an ounce, so get a little bit into the shot glass there. I'm going to use I have a reamer, so I'm just going to squeeze out some juice here, if I can get any.
Okay. I can just squeeze it into the. Can I squeeze it into the glass of tequila?
Yeah, not into the glass of tequila. Don't put it into the tequila yet.
Okay, I'll put it into another glass, just an empty glass.
There you go. Having some technical difficulties here with my blood oranges.
Oh, watch my eyes. That was close. I'm gonna have to take a shower after this class.
All right.
You want the whole orange, or?
Yeah, you want to get 3/4 of an ounce. So almost a full shot glass.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do.
I'm almost there. Okay. Yeah, I think it might be almost
blood
the
orange,
whole
fine
blood
old.
orange.
There we go. A lot of blood orange.
I gotta
here.
get one of those. Is that on your Amazon blacksmith page?
I don't have a reamer on here. This actually, I don't know how I've had this for so long, but it's super convenient. I will put it in my blacksmith shop though, because I use it because I always say fresh juices are so much better than using like store bought or anything. Like a regular lime juice tastes so much better. There's not as much sugar in it, and the cocktails just taste fresher.
All right, so the blood orange juice is going straight into the mixer.
Yep, and then now we add the tequila back in. So if you have a strainer or something to get the red pepper flakes out, I always recommend that. And if you don't, it's okay. But
yeah, I'm gonna make a mess, but I'm gonna try.
Go for it.
Nope. All right, they're all going in. Fuck it.
It's okay. You know what? It'll add a little extra flavor to it. No worries.
Actually, a lot of it stayed in the glass, so I think we're good.
Good. And you know what? If you ever run into a challenge where you don't have like a strainer, you can, put your knife up to the tip of the glass and just pour it in. There are a lot of ways to do it where you're just getting the tequila and you're not using the red peppers. So a lot of different ways to do it.
I thought about using like this other rocks glass to kind of hold it back, but it was knowing me, it would be all over myself.
All right. So add some ice.
Okay. How much are we talking with as far as ice?
2 or 3 cubes if you're shaking it up. If you have a shaker there, you usually use the water bottle. So 2 or 3 cubes.
Okay.
And then
all right,
we're gonna shake it up. Richie, are you good down there? I'm looking at Jimbo. Oh, look at Richie. He's got like a fancy one too.
He's got like the actual.
I like that. So I got little stuff. So yeah.
That's awesome. All right. So pro tip for when you're shaking, don't just do the one-handed fancy one. I always say do a circular motion because that mixes the cocktail full. If you do it up and down, it's just going up and down. The circular motion, it mixes the entire cocktail.
Oh, I got it.
There we go.
Okay.
All right. Now, if you have a rocks glass, I'm using a bigger rocks glass here.
Got it.
All right. And I went fancy for you guys, and I got some really nice ice. So if you're ever trying to do any like fun cocktails, you can go to a Chick-fil-A or a Sonic, and they sell the pebbled ice, and it's amazing.
Really? Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Sure.
All right, so look at that. We got a little extra. There we go.
I'm using my freezer ice.
No problem.
Hey, Jim Griffin, night. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Make sure you follow the Daily Cocktail. He is a great guy.
Jim, thank you so much for coming. If you hit me up, I'll make some. I'll definitely make some mocktail recipes for you.
Okay. All right. Got the ice in.
Ice is in. Now we're just going to strain this over the cocktail. Over the glass. And I'm going to show you mine in a second.
Doing like a half-ass strain with a water bottle because the hole
That's what it looks like so far. There we go. It's okay.
Okay. All right. I see it.
And then the topper.
We have a topper.
We've got a topper, folks. Where'd it go? There it is. So we have to have a little bit of grapefruit in the cocktail. So if you get some squirt, or you could use Jarritos, or you could use Fever Tree or Izzy. There are so many different kinds of grapefruit sodas you can use. And we're just going to put some grapefruit soda on the top of this. There we go.
Why does yours look more red than mine?
It depends on how like ripe the blood orange is. Some are lighter colored than others.
I have grapefruit, so mine's gonna be bad. Yeah.
No, listen. There's no bad cocktail.
Yeah.
Well, there is.
Yeah.
But
Well, I've been to a few bars.
Home, there really isn't a bad cocktail, to be quite honest. So,
so what are we cutting up now?
So now you're going to garnish. So I'm cutting up the other blood orange that I had.
Okay.
And I'm cutting it in half.
Quarter it or?
So half it, and then take a slice. So you have like a nice blood orange slice.
Okay.
And we're just going to put that right in the cocktail.
In the cocktail, over the side? I mean, how did you do it?
In the cocktail, like right on the side, just like that.
In the cocktail. Got it. Okay. Yeah, yours is a lot. I'm going to put ourselves so that way we can see each other a little better.
Yeah.
So there's mine. Mine's actually like, I don't know, maybe they're not ripe here in the Chicago area or something.
You're like, not pissed, but like.
There you go.
I'm more like, I think this. But
yeah, mine's Richie's color.
Yeah.
No worries. You know what? I grabbed blood orange. Maybe there's some blood. I don't know. But cheers, you guys. This is
cheers.
There we go.
Oh, that's good.
That's good.
Oh wow, that's really good. You don't even taste the tequila that much, and you do get a hint of the red pepper. That's for sure.
Right. And that's the best part. So you can buy a spiced tequila, or if you really want a spicy margarita, or you want to do something, you have some red pepper flakes at home, and you have some tequila at home. Throw some red peppers in there. Get some lime juice. Get some agave or honey, something to sweeten it up, and you have a margarita. It's so easy to make cocktails at home, and you don't need to have a million ingredients to make it crazy.
Or even a million like mixers and stuff. I mean, I literally just used like a water bottle that I had laying. And
if you really want to spice it up, you can get some bitters. I have some Hellfire bitters that I could have added to it. You could use a habanero simple syrup also. And if you make the simple syrup at home and you use a 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water, and then just throw in some like serrano peppers or some hot peppers, let that sit there and boil for like a minute or two, you have a spicy simple syrup. And then you could use that in your cocktails to give it spice and a kick.
You can also use it in like cake. You can also use it in like cakes and stuff like that too, which is really cool.
If you wanted to, yeah, definitely.
I'm getting adventurous.
I actually kind of like
Alyssa, don't give me ideas.
That's really good. That came out good.
Yeah, did you? Okay, so before I know you emailed Richie like the ingredients and stuff, but before you did you try any of this, or did you or is this just all your brainchild that this will all go together?
I would say brainchild. There's some cocktails where I'll say I need to test it, especially if I'm using like bourbons or I'm playing with certain syrups or spices, or using like Jameson cold brew. I don't usually make a cocktail with that, and I wanted to get really cool, like a cool cocktail with a cinnamon simple syrup, but then like I have to make it to try it to see if the cinnamon goes well with the coffee. And and that's what you think about the pairings. Like you take the simple ingredients that you would just normally drink every day, like coffee with like a cinnamon syrup. Yeah, that's going to taste great. So let me add like an alcoholic like cold brew to it and go in that direction. But then there are some where it's like tequila, and then you're combining ingredients that would normally be good in a Paloma, and you're just swapping some things out. And a lot of times it's just experience. Like I've been doing this for a long time, and I know that if I have a tequila drink, I will definitely always add lime juice because you need an acidity to balance it out. And then if you want a sweetener, you can use a fruit juice. If you're not sipping it, or you would use like a club soda or something and make it refreshing, or you could use cucumber and mint. But you would always have like that balance, more lime than lemon. If you think about a mojito, if you're using like tequila, you could do that, or if you're using rum, mint, and so many different directions you can go. But it's so simple. It really is.
For you, it's simple. For us, it's like
Wasn't that bad?
I've never bartended a day in my life. This is actually my first time actually mixing like an actual signature cocktail.
And
I think I did pretty good. I mean, I followed your directions pretty well. But Richie actually was a bartender in a previous life, and
nice. There you go, Richie. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was good. He used to visit me at work all the time, and like.
Oh man, I used to love visiting you at work on my lunch break. Oh man, I used to love
it. Richie. Richie, would you just give him a ton of shots?
Yeah, all the time. It was great. I experiment stuff. Like I'm not that good. Like I didn't know like the mixology part of it, but like I knew like what tasted good with what. So like, but he's a Miller Lite guy, so like it's easy.
I'm a basic. Yeah. I'm a basic Miller Lite guy, but maybe not anymore after having this, because this was actually really easy to make. It wasn't hard.
And the fruit was like the hard part.
And that's the thing. Like when I don't want to make things too complicated if I ever make someone a signature cocktail, because the idea is you make it at home. Like Alyssa Devine, she's made her cocktail to Madam so many times at her house, and like DJ E-Rock has been on, and Marco Penta when I made him his cocktail, or Chachi, or any of those guys. Like, I don't want to give you I don't want to make you something that you have to go and like source stuff or go to a liquor store to buy. If you don't readily have an ingredient,
I got all of this today at my local supermarket.
Perfect.
So
that's exactly
it was really
what I was
easy.
so happy here.
I mean, some of it I had at home already, of course, but well, I had to get a new bottle of tequila because I drank the last one, but I usually have a bottle on hand. So.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. But it's cool, and it's this is the fun part about cocktails. Now you can make this at home. If you wanted to make it if you're going to the pool and you're making it for friends, just if you think however many drinks you would make, just double or triple or however many, just multiply that and just increase the amounts. And you could batch this and basically put it in like a pitcher and bring it to the beach. Like I do that all the time.
Hold on, while you're talking, I have a little left. I need to. Refill a little bit here. There we go. But you're right. I mean, this is pretty much exactly what you made for us. Is exactly like almost one bigger rocks glass. You know what I mean? Like I'm using a regular rocks glass. It would have fit in one of my other big ones, definitely. So.
Yeah. What are we calling this drink again? Are we calling it the hot shot?
What did we call this? I don't know. Hold on, wait. What did I call this with you guys? The hot shot. Yep.
Yeah.
The hot shot. I love it.
The hot shot.
Oh, you know what? All right. So since I refilled it and the black peppers remained in here, or the red peppers remained in here, it is definitely spicier.
Is it good?
The longer you let it sit, it's better this way.
Yeah,
you like spicy, so.
I love spicy. If you let it sit and if you want to neutralize it, add a little bit more squirt, and the carbonations in the squirt. If you didn't want to use squirt at all, throw some club soda on it. If you just want to keep like the natural flavors to it, like I have some Pellegrino or something, just throw club soda on it. Yeah.
What about this with Sprite? Because I feel like that 100%. Would also make it kind of pop with the lemon lime.
It'll pop with the lemon lime, but it'll be sweeter because you got to remember with like a Sprite or even with squirt, you're adding more, like there's more sugar, so you're gonna make it sweeter. So you would want to it would probably be good because yours is a lot more spicy. So if you added Sprite to your drink right now, it would balance it out, and you would go back to that like neutral, spicy but sweet and refreshing.
And I'm the type of person that actually likes it spicy. So is my girlfriend. So.
Oh, I love spice. I love spice and everything.
So I think I'll probably be making these maybe tomorrow since I have some ingredients left.
There you go.
And I'm going to let the the tequila sit a little bit longer in the crushed red pepper.
Oh, yeah. If you wanted to, if you take a bottle and or if you have like a bottle at home or a water bottle or anything, take some of the tequila, throw some peppers in there, habaneros, or Serranos. Let it sit for like a day. Like maybe you could do 12 hours, maybe 24. Take a jalapeno or something, and you will get that super infused flavor profile in the tequila. And that's how they do infusions. Like when you hear a peach, hold on. I have one that I did last night, and it's been sitting. So I took peaches and I cut them up and I put them in some bourbon.
Oh, that's cool.
This is literally
so it'd be like a peach bourbon.
And I bet the smell of this is amazing. Oh yeah, it's been sitting out even more.
Your face was great on that one. You're like, whoa. Knock your socks off.
But it's like, yeah,
it's strong. Like it's long. It's about to get the friction on.
It's about to get And the same thing you can do with like, if you like mezcal, you get something called Damiana leaf. You can get it on Amazon, and
that's not the really expensive bottle of mezcal, is it?
No. So you can get like mezcal? So you can get a small bottle. Like go to your liquor store, and you can get a small bottle of. It's called Gem and Bolt, and it's a botanical mezcal, and basically you take the Damiana leaf, and you put like a little bit in the bottom, and you fill something up with the mezcal, and you let it sit for like 2 days, and it creates this. It brings out the botanical flavor, the florals of the mezcal and the leaf, and it infuses. And it's actually Damiana leaf is a natural aphrodisiac. So
you really? Literally okay, here now we're talking, Richie. Now we're talking.
But this stuff you don't make a cocktail. This you sip. So this this you would bring like to a party that people like are drinking and like, hey, you want to try some of this? It's good. It's not a roofie. Don't worry. But
that's like you befriend. You befriend like somebody over here, like, hey, listen, I got something over here, you got to try.
I learned this one because a lot of the distillers and these brands, they did the same thing that we did. We took to Twitch and they did live streams and they sent stuff out to bartenders or just people that wanted to learn. And they literally said that that people, when they go to parties, people ask them if they brought the fun juice, which is basically
fun juice. Fun juice.
Mezcal. I'm like, I'm not trying to start any orgies or anything when I go to a party, but it's really good.
You're like, here, quick, sign this waiver real quick.
No, but honestly, it's just aside from that, I'm just like, if you just speaking in general, you can do infusions like you hear at the bars, or you read on a menu, or you see a cocktail. Like when I read books, I get really interested when I'm like coconut washed bourbon or a peach infused vodka. All it is you're taking the fruit or whatever you want and you're just letting it sit in the alcohol, and it's absorbing the flavors of that fruit or that tea or that leaf, and you have a new flavor, and then you take that and you can make whatever you want. Like I want a whole bunch of flavored vodka cocktails. I'm going to do, you can do watermelon. There's so many like different things that you can do. And it's like where you say it's like, you never bartended before. You could, like you probably have made drinks and you're bartending.
Oh yeah. I've made plenty of drinks at parties and whatever else, but I've never actually behind an actual bar. Mm-hmm. I'm Irish, so my family's all Irish Catholic drunks, I mean. Big ass family.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome! I love it. I do it all the time. It's funny. My dad like this. This is great. I really like it with the blood orange.
Yeah.
And it's funny, just family wise, my dad never drank. So when I started bartending in New York, and I was behind the bar all the time, he not that he disapproved, but he always found it interesting how I found it so much fun, because being behind the bar. And Richie, you know how that feels. Like there's an energy that when you're at a nightclub or you're at a busy bar and you're controlling the atmosphere, you're basically controlling the atmosphere by how you're interacting, how you're engaging, and like you're serving drinks. I had the most fun when I was 10 people deep and I was trying to serve drinks because you were always on. You were cranking out cocktails and just having the best time. You work with a great crew of people. Like if you saw Richie and me behind a bar and we were slammed, I guarantee you we would probably be having the most fun. We'd be probably pissed off at a couple things, but
you don't make it about yourself. You make it about the other person on the other end of the bar, basically.
Yeah.
Like I would see you 10 people deep, and the way that I would work is I would know the people, and I would see Jimbo. You would come in, you'd do one of these, and you'd cut. By the time you got to the bar, I'd already have 2 shots and your Miller Lite waiting for you.
And my money was right there for you. You know what I mean? Like I know exactly.
If I took it from you, I wouldn't take money from friends. Everyone would just leave it on the bar, and I'd be like, yeah, whatever, it's okay. Always take care of your friends. Always take care of your friends.
So Claire over here actually got to see my dad and stepmom's bar where I grew up, because that's where I had my house party at my parents' house because they were out of town. So
oh my gosh,
we got plenty drunk on these 2 bottles that night.
I'm gonna make you something with spiced rum next week. Awesome. I'm gonna make you a tea cocktail with spiced rum.
Nice, I love it. I mean, you said you got this special thing from Amazon that freeze it. What is it?
That what? That
you said you got something from Amazon. The blender or something.
Oh yeah, so it's a flash blender. So it's like an old school. So basically, an old school like milkshake machine that you would see in like some 70s like milkshake bar, and you would basically fill up your drink. You fill it up with the crushed ice and all the ingredients.
Okay, like a tin.
Yeah, you flash blend it in the tin and pour it in the cocktail. I am going to have so much fun with this, and the interesting part is I
can't wait to see that. I can't wait to see that.
My kids are sleeping.
Yeah.
My wife is going to kill me.
So that's the one that you put on like early in your show. That way it's everybody's up or whatever.
That or I go on a little bit earlier so I don't have to worry about it.
So I actually, Richie went to Amazon and got a tin and all the bar essentials. Is that what you got, Richie?
Oh, one thing I got was this. I had everything else already, so.
Everyone goes to
okay.
I love it because you really need these.
Yeah.
But I as far as the mix tin, I went to my parents' house and they have like 10 of these. I know they do. Can't find a single one of them today.
It's always when you're looking for something, you can never find it. And I love that on your green screen, Richie, you have an espresso machine back there. That is awesome.
I didn't even know this.
Like, if I pick up something like this, it doesn't have to actually go into a bar. It's like right there.
Mm-hmm. Richie, you even have speed pours on your bottles. I love that.
Oh, this is awesome.
Wait. Yeah, I tell you, he's a bartender.
Like, it stops at 1 ounce. It's awesome.
So Richie gave a bunch of those. Richie gave a bunch of those to my dad, and my dad loves them. Like dad's like, dude, check this out. I'm like, Dad, you're a bartender.
It's amazing.
You'd be surprised at how many people started bartending and just started making drinks and cocktails on like I follow a lot of people on Instagram and on TikTok, and there are some legit like amazing bartenders that are out there. And like the guy Jason that I had on the stream last night. And I apologize to anybody that's on the stream. He's amazing and phenomenal, and we're gonna have him back to do a better stream than that. Hopefully I'll be in person with him. But like Cocktails by Hawk, and we're going to have some more bartenders on. But then, and I watch TikTok and I see some of these other people that are going viral from like making garbage cocktails, and it drives me nuts. It's like
garbage cocktails.
Like I'm going to make you the creamiest, sweetest thing I can imagine that like you're just mixing smeared off vanilla, and I'm like, like
hey Richie,
2.7 million followers.
Richie, can you make Jimmy viral for this shot?
Yeah, you can try. Yeah. Well,
we'll try.
I love it
because that helps both of us out.
I mean, no. Listen, props to those people that are doing it, and I applaud you how you grew from like whatever you were doing to 2.7 million. But there are people that are like on, and not me, but I'm talking about like other really great bartenders that are doing some awesome work, and you get overshadowed by the virality, if that's even a word, of social media that can take someone from here all the way up here.
On the TikTok.
On TikTok, you make one drink and you have fun with it, and all of a sudden it's viral and everybody's doing it. Like someone made, I can't. That's another stream. We can.
Okay. I have an idea. Why don't you make like a video, like a TikTok video, like a spoof video? Not so much a spoof, but maybe it will go viral. Just a basic drink for somebody, like the average TikTok.
Rum and Coke?
Yeah, rum and Coke. Here's how you make rum and Coke.
I always think about the movie Cocktail when Tom Cruise looks at the waitress and she's been screaming at him a Cuba Libre, and he's looking in his book and going, "You bitch, you could have told me it was a rum and Coke." I love that. That's like one of my favorite bartending movies ever. Love that one.
That one, no one ever says that, like in a bar. No one
I was gonna say Coyote Ugly next. I was really gonna say Coyote Ugly next. Mm-hmm. Has anybody here actually gone to a Coyote Ugly? Because I have.
I have. Where'd you go to one, Jimbo?
Tampa.
That's right. That's where I saw it. I don't think I went in, but like I seen it when I went through. Yeah.
It was super dead. Like it was like just opening. And the girl was like, "All right, time to go on the bar." And I'm like,
"Oh man!"
At least try.
That's Coyote Ugly stream. We'll have girls on the bar. It'll go viral. It's super easy.
Hey Richie, wait, Richie, in hold on, I'm in here. Here, Richie, I'll get on the bar right now.
With your cat watching, judging you.
Yeah. That was a good stream.
I went to legit Coyote Ugly in New York, and I went with one of my fraternity brothers, and he's a local 3 electrician. And I remember going in there, and the bar was wild, and it was just a bunch of like union guys, like electricians, firemen, everybody. And quick story time, if I can tell a quick story about this because it's crazy. So I was, we were drinking Miller Lights and doing shots. Props to Jimbo for that one.
Yes.
And I found a cell phone on the floor, and I pick it up, and I'm already like getting like fucked up. And I'm like, "Yo," I'm talking to my buddy Chris. I'm like, "Yo, Chris, I found a cell phone." Some firemen, because everyone has the T-shirts, like the firefighter T-shirts or whatever. And he's like, "Did you guys find a phone?" And I'm like, "This one?" He gave me a hug. He's like, "You're taken care of for the rest of the night." When I mean to tell you, it was the wildest night. So one of the things they did was when he found out, he grabbed me, dragged me up to the bar, grabbed one of the girls on the bar, and like did some signal to her. She rang a bell. She took me to the front of the bar, threw me back, took my belt off, poured two shots into my mouth, turned me around and started whipping me with the belt, and then sent me on my way.
I put you on a larger screen because I just wanted to see. Did she whip you? But did she whip you?
She took it off, turned me around. It was like whack, like literally from the top of the bar. Like shit hurt. She was swinging for the fences, and but you don't want to. You can't spit out the shot, and you just got to take it because there was a bar full of dudes. And you're like, all right, I got this. And well, there were some girls, but they were all up on the bar.
So Sam J says that he went to a one in Florida too. Maybe it's just a Florida thing. Because he went to one in Key West.
Was it in Florida?
No clue.
Interesting.
I mean, the one I feel like I guess the one in New York has to be legit enough because they like. They're on point because of the show and they have or the movie and they have to do it. But everybody that was in this bar and everybody that was there, they were like, my friend worked there, so I'd go with her. How was it, Claire? Was it good?
Yeah. Right? Because, I mean, I my experience is kind of like Sam's. Like, it was empty. Nobody was there. They were kind of like, all right, I'll go on the stage, no problem. But, I mean, that was the start of the night. I mean, we ended up at, like, 2 strip clubs, and it was an interesting Tampa night. Richie, are you making another drink?
Well, I have a little bit left, so. I like
Slacker.
maybe half.
We can do another zinger.
I only bought one Red Bull for that reason alone.
Oh man, it was busy. I always had fun, but it was packed. Yeah, you know what? Those kind of bars are fun. They're great. I think it's always fun to go to one. I wanted to go to one. I don't remember how we got home. No clue.
Always happens, yeah.
Always happened. Like, no idea how we got home. I woke up like face down on his floor, and I had to go. I was still in college. I had to go to class the next day, and it was a hot mess. Just so bad. But we've all had those. I still have those nights. I wake up on my couch and I'm like, God, I got to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, guilty. So you said New York. Is that where they filmed it?
Yeah, they originally filmed it in New York.
Oh, wow.
Or I take that back. I think they did because they had to do a lot of filming with like I don't know how they did the Jersey Turnpike scene where they had like the toll booths and they were lighting them up like that. But I think they did a lot of filming in like New York and New Jersey. But I wouldn't be surprised if it was all Jersey. But you can't close down the turnpike to do that. So who knows? Movie magic, I guess you could say. But the same thing for Cocktail. It was supposedly based in New York and filmed in New York, but that was like in the 80s where they probably could do it. That was originally a Fridays, but just a no-name bar. Like if you look at the background outside, the colors and everything, it's all a Fridays.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yep.
that kind of reminds me of, I don't know if you watch like Chicago PD and Chicago Fire and like the Chicago series. They film a Molly's, which is the bar in the Chicago Fire, is actually Lottie's. And Richie, you've been there. I've been there.
I was a bartender as an extra. That's funny. You say that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were. I forgot about that. Richie
Were you really?
Richie was
Yeah,
actually a bartender.
Extra. So I was like shaking and shaker like half the time. Not making a drink, but pretending to like make a drink.
Richie's like,
he's like, oh, just need a cocktail. Just want to make cocktails here. Shake it.
Funny, but yeah.
Well, now you guys know it's circular motions. You heard it here.
Yeah, circular motion. Yep, there you go. And if you watch like a lot of videos, that's what they do. It's crazy. I always was one of those and you'll see guys do it. Like if I have 2 shakers, I'll do it. Like I won't shake one individually because you're trying to go for like you want to make the cocktails, but like you look at so many of like the I follow a lot of Japanese bars because they're super creative, those bartenders, and I love watching their flow and their technique, and they'll use the small ones like you usually get like as a gift or something, like one that's like this size.
You have one.
And they're just like, and they just shit, and I'm like, you're doing it like it's nothing, and it's like some like 80-year-old Asian man making these drinks. I'm like, hey, man, you're retiring as a bartender. I love it.
Welcome, Clayton. Thank you for tuning in.
What's up, Clayton?
Nice. What's up, Clayton? How you doing? Clayton the chemist.
Yeah, he's one of our good friends from the Discord world of Marco Penta, Mike Carbonell, and a bunch of other streamers, Alyssa Devine, a bunch of other streamers that we follow. So welcome, Clayton.
Welcome.
Appreciate it.
How crazy! Did you
follow Daily Cocktail? Look this way.
Yeah, follow Daily Cocktail if you don't already.
Like how crazy!
You haven't chatted in a while.
Like, did you ever think that you would be like hanging out and taking shots and drinking and like that would be the place to go? Is like to somebody's Discord and just jump in Discords and everything?
Never.
Like,
And it was actually, I hated it until Richie's like, yo, you have to get in here. Yo, you have to get in here.
Yeah.
And I jump in and I was hammered that night. And I'm sitting at my desk over there where I was doing the podcast from. And I can't remember, was it Studious or Claire or something? We were talking about like us putting ranch. Like Midwestern people put ranch on everything. So then somebody said in the Discord, you should take a shot of ranch. I was like, well, shit, all right. So I put some ranch in a shot glass, down it, and everyone's like, whoa. You know, you should do syrup next.
There's this girl on TikTok from Illinois, but she's in New York.
Is that where it started? Is that where it started?
I don't have any ranch.
She didn't take shots of like ranch, like in her TikTok. I'm like, oh, that makes sense.
So that's where it started from. Okay. But all of a sudden, everybody in the Discord's like, dude, this guy just took shots of ranch. It was in Marco Penta's Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And ever since then, I'm like, dude, these people are like, they think I'm hilarious. They're hilarious just as well. So we're friends. And they ended up coming to visit us. So.
Oh, nice.
It's crazy.
I love that friendship that we've all made. Like, and you see a lot more of it now. And it's like these relationships that we've all built all over time, like over this last year.
Blue cheese is superior. False. False.
Wow, that's a bold statement, Claire. That's
very bold.
Yeah. There was a lot of people in this chat that were there for that, by the way, because I'm just reading. I'm reading some of these chats.
But it's crazy that all of these. Well, it's not crazy, but it's awesome that all of these friendships that we've made. Like, I would love to come and meet you guys in person. And I remember, like,
I mean, I want to walk into your bar and be like, "Yo, what's up?"
I would love that. I love when people reach out, like, for opportunities to come hang out. Like when Mike was coming down to San Diego and he was going to DJ Audio One. Like when these guys, because they're starting to come because they all are feeding from like LA or Vegas and they're coming to San Diego.
Right.
It's just so awesome that you meet people and there's not that awkward like, hey, what's up? And you kind of like got to break the ice. It's like, no, it's more so.
Yeah, it's like nothing happened.
It's like we've been friends forever.
It's like you guys. Yeah, it's like you guys been friends through high school. You know, like, hey, what's up? You know.
Yeah, like I'm going back to New York for literally 24 hours. My godson's graduating from. He's going into high school, and I reached out to Marty Rock. And I was like, yo, because like I reached out to like everybody, and I think people are working or people are out of town. And Marty's like, yo, B, I'm going to be in, big Puerto Rican guy. He's like, I'm going to be a catch. I'm like, I'm going to come and see you, man. And I'm going to give you the biggest fucking hug you've ever had. And he's like, I can't wait to give you one back.
now that hugs are legal.
Now I can hug somebody and not be like, so is it one of those like,
one of those elbow things?
Like, what do you do?
Right.
It's like I would want to like people that you haven't really seen that you're like seeing for the first time. It's like, do I give you an elbow, like fist bump, like what do we do? Like, I want to give you a hug.
Hug it up.
Hug it up. Like hug it up. Real person, I can hug you.
I went a whole year without hugging my brother, and it hurt.
Oh.
It hurt.
That's wild, man.
It really hurt. He has autism, so.
Oh man.
Again, Pueblo Soul, thank you for donating at the top of our stream to the
thank you, Pueblo.
Olympics. Thank you. I almost started crying when he donated. So, again, appreciate it.
Yeah, it means a lot to him both. So, and I'll see myself too.
It means a lot to me because my brother actually runs Special Olympics and
oh wow, that's
participates.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Send me the link. I'd love to donate. Send me the link, please.
Okay.
Do you have the chat thing? Oh yeah.
I probably do. Actually, I think I do. I don't know.
Yeah, email me. No, I would love to. I think that's.
Yeah,
there you go.
Mm-hmm.
It chatted, but we'll email it to you. But thank you. I mean, you guys don't have to. Thank you though.
No, listen, family, man. It's if it's one thing I say to everybody that I always meet and I talk to, I'm like, once we've met and we've hung out, like I can. That's the Italian in me, the New York Italian. Like we're family, and I get it, man. Yeah. No, we're not Olive Garden. No, did you just say Olive Garden? No.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna kick Richie from the stream. It's cool.
Yeah,
it's cool. You know what, Richie?
The stream
You've had enough, Richie. Get out of here. Get out of here.
No, but you know what? I'm actually like I'm more excited than anything because at the start of 2020, I lost my dad, and in January. And the last time that I saw my sister was when I went home for a trip in March. And I haven't seen her since then. And I'm going to see my sister this weekend. And I could not be more excited for that. Like, that's like, I've seen my mom.
Dude,
She's
for real.
traveled back and forth out to California, but like, and my sister doesn't know I'm coming. Like, unless she's in the stream right now and she's like listening, like she has no clue that I'm here. When you're
when
here,
do you
your
leave?
family.
Yeah, that's Sam.
Love
when
it,
do you
Sam.
leave? Because Richie can wait to post this. I mean, and
No, go, dude,
other
go for
socials.
it. I'm on a red eye, and you know, as much as she follows
Okay.
me, like my mom only sporadically will pop into my Twitch streams or anything. So I just don't post anything on a. I don't do a lot of stuff on Instagram until like day of. So I'm good.
So Richie,
I'm
don't
so
post this
happy
part. Don't post this part.
Yeah, well, I'll put the cocktails on and stuff.
There you go. Like
I'm
so.
gonna come late after.
So you guys have been doing. How long have you been doing this stream?
Well, this
Not funny.
stream. Well,
Yeah.
field that question, Richie.
Yeah, I got it. So 2020 started, and we did.
I'm gonna grab another beer.
Recordings. So then 2021 started, but we gotta like spice up a little bit. So we started doing live streams. I think beginning of March. So we've only been doing it for like, well, I guess podcasting for like a year now, over a year, but live streams maybe like 3 months. So, but we've been like live streaming like other things, but not like our podcast. So we're trying to grow our podcast more. So.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yep.
I just think it's amazing because I feel like when you're streaming, and for us that save our streams, and we have the ability to post it into multiple places. Like I feel bad because I listen to some of these DJ sets and they're so incredible, but you know they get shot down so quick because of copyrights. But for us, we have so much content. I find I'm
Agreed.
overwhelmed
Agreed.
sometimes. Where I'll be sitting at my work computer and I have a list of all the shit I have to do for work. And then I turn to my list of all that I want to cut, snip, post, and put on or Instagram.
Dude, that's both
for
of us.
the show. And it's like it's a lot.
So
I feel like
one thing I learned is editing videos. I mean, basically all I did is Google it, but I'm trying to help Richie as much as he can because he has a lot on his plate. He does this show. I mean, how many shows are you on, Richie?
So I do this show and I do like another like sports, like more depth in sports. So 2 shows, but it's not busy season now. Like busy season is like more like football season. I have like 5 shows in football season.
He does like Facebook Live shows. He does YouTube only shows. He does Twitch only shows.
Yeah, so we have a whole network of like different shows. So this is like our Twitch show we do every week. So it's pretty cool. Yeah,
that's amazing. I love that.
Yeah,
we're the drunk fucks that just drink on stream. That's basically.
It's fun though. Like that's what I wanted for this. Like I want to be drunk.
Which I can actually trigger my lights from my laptop, Richie.
There we go.
Ooh, there you go. Nice. I like it. I mean,
I like how you got the
likes
chair
it.
because I got the chair too. I was looking when you got the chair. I'm like, wait, that's a good idea. So I just got my chair too.
Oh yeah, I don't. Well, I could, but
I thought it was really funny. At the exact same time, that same moment we got tired standing, we just grabbed the chairs.
Oh
really
man.
funny. I don't know.
I'm still good. I'm still good.
I love what you guys are doing, and I love that you're doing so many different streams and you have so many different avenues. And Twitch isn't going to go away, I think, ever. Now that it's blown up so much that it's been an outlet for so many people like us, like creators and DJs. It's not going anywhere.
Amazon owns them. I mean, that's Amazon.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to restructure. They should restructure.
They did. So it was interesting when during COVID. So Adobe, they do this big conference in San Francisco, and because they couldn't do it in person, they did it all live stream, and they did it for free. So I went to a couple of really, really great programs, but one of them was with one of the global head of branding for Twitch. And they actually talked about in 2020 how they did do a rebranding because they recognized through the data that they had, it was no longer a gamer platform, that there were creators
Right.
and there were people coming on, and they changed the brand and the strategy to say, okay, well, we don't want to just attract gamers. We want to grab the podcasters. We want to grab the musical creators, the home chefs, the home bartenders, and we want to see how do we get them onto this platform. And I think it was, I don't know if it was 302 or somebody else mentioned going to a bar convention, but there's a big like cocktail bar convention, like the biggest one called Tales of the Cocktail in New Orleans. And I actually submitted a an application to run a panel about how to grow community of the bar outside of, being behind a bar during COVID, because it's like that's essentially what all of us are doing. We're building these communities to keep talking about, you guys talk about pop culture and sports, and you had that sinkhole picture, and it's like you have so much fun with it. You have the DJs that are creating and putting out their new music, and I'm making cocktails, and I think it's such an incredible
crazy.
platform because we're building a community and engagement.
It's insane. Like it really is, of like the stretch of people that we've met just on Twitch. Just on Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The stretch
100%.
of people between gamers, which I mean Twitch, but
Yeah.
cocktail people and everybody. Just it's
Everybody.
crazy.
DJs, yeah. I mean,
And like I get rated by like people, like, because I'll put a cooking tag and I'll get a huge raid from some cooking stream, and I'll be like, I have no idea who you are, but it's that community that they recognize that there are other people doing
Right.
similar things. They're like, all right, we're going to see over these guys.
And one thing that I find frustrating with Twitch is that the discoverability, you can't really, like, it's hard to get discovered. It really is. I mean, do you guys feel the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I 100% agree to that. It's unless you have 1,000+ people watching your stream and you get put mainstream, you have to dig for people, or for if you have to search, and there are a lot of different, like, you can put in a couple of different cooking things and tags, but there's like 2 tags for bartender, like not even, there's one mixology tag in Twitch. So I'm super limited when I'm like, I have to put in visual and audio ASMR. So that's why I always make sure that I'll sip really loud.
one actually.
So I actually did a stream with I don't think he's on here. Nope, he's not. But I did a stream with Twitch Kashi, and we were doing like gaming, like retro NES type gaming. Mm-hmm. But we were drunk enough that we made it ASMR.
Yeah.
So I put in a tag, and all of a sudden I got 4 raids. They weren't huge raids, but they're 4 raids.
That's great though.
I get what you're saying with the community, but discoverability, search, ASMR, nothing comes up.
And I think that's what's great is we keep expanding, and we come on each other's shows, and you jump in the chats and you follow people, and I tell people, don't add me as a friend, follow me, and I'll follow you so I know where you are, especially if you're hosting, because that helps with you getting discovered, because then it's great, I'll come on your show, or I'll be in your stream, and you're like, yo, everybody go follow the Daily Cocktail, or I'll be in Jackson's stream, or Marco Penta's, and people just start shouting you out, and I feel like that's where the growth starts. And then if you do stream, people will come to the show, and I mean, I feel like this. I'll run meetings. It's so funny. I'll run meetings now at work, and I look for the chat. I'll be on a Zoom call, and I'll be looking in the chat box, and I'll be like, yeah, everybody, hold on, wait. No. I see Claire has asked about such and such in the chat. We're gonna go and talk about that real quick. But it's because you're engaged and you're in front of a camera, and now because we're always in front of a camera, it amplifies
that
everything.
Gave you a step up in your career, you think?
I feel like it's definitely it's a confidence boost because if for anybody that doesn't stream, I'll tell you I still get butterflies when I'm about to press start stream or go live.
Oh,
because
100%.
you're
100%.
I am completely alone, and I'm looking into a camera, and I'm looking at my screen in front of me, and that's it. There's no audience. You can't gauge. Like all you can see is the chat, and I think it's like it's a confidence boost that like you can get on a call with more people that you have to interact with at work,
dude.
And you can be interactive because you're looking at the chat and you're trying to gauge people's. Now you have different like people that you're looking at.
This is why I love chat right here. Big Daddy Drew says, "Sick pants, Jimbo."
Pants. I was gonna stop mid sentence and catch that and be like, "I see your pants, and I think they're awesome, Jimbo."
And then also Eddie's here. What's up, Eddie?
What's up, Eddie?
What's up, Eddie? How you doing, brother?
He's one of me and Richie's actual personal IRL friends. Same with Big Daddy Drew and Jazzy Gal.
Awesome. I love it. That's great.
My cat is like freaking out over here.
I'm surprised it wasn't more because you wouldn't take a shot every time it was freaking out.
That's the next shot game, right?
Yeah, catch a cat and take a shot.
Big Daddy Drew. You triggered my lights. You triggered my lights.
I'm at the bar.
Big Daddy Drew triggered my lights. Thank you.
Wait, so Jimbo, are you based? So where are you guys based? Are you based in Chicago? And Richie, where are you based?
Chicago.
So you guys are both Midwest. You're both in Chicago.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm in the suburbs. Richie's in the city.
Nice.
But we're 40 minutes from each other.
Wow, that's not bad. I love Chicago.
We
Chicago.
grew up across backyards from each other.
I know him since I was like 5, so he's like my best friend since 5. So it's crazy.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so cool. I love the city of Chicago. Anytime I I actually just was telling somebody, if you want to fly me out to Chicago to help for a week, I will. Love the city.
Big Daddy Drew, we're listening to you. If you know anybody that needs a bartender for a week,
I'll do private events, no problem. So we won't get into the whole which pizza's better, New York or Chicago. I think that would be a heated conversation.
And we all want to move out of Chicago, by the way, or Illinois for that matter.
Yeah,
we are corrupt as shit out here.
Yeah.
I would never move to visit.
But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to move, I would move to Michigan or Wisconsin.
Why is that?
More relaxed taxes, gun laws.
Gun law. That's a
everything.
seller.
Just everything.
I go to Florida. I like the coyote ugly like atmosphere.
So I thought you were gonna say like Magic Mike atmosphere. I could see you at the bar like that, Richie. There you go.
Yeah, right.
I'm a little wild, but
there he is.
Wait, so do you not mind the cold then, Jimbo?
I don't care.
I hate the cold.
Oh yeah, I'm not a fan. Now that I've moved out west, I hate the cold. You could not get me to come back to New York.
I plow snow, so I make money on cold. On cold.
You're good.
I'll make 2 weeks worth of paychecks in one night. You know what I mean? So more snow,
the better. I have friends that do that in New York when it snows. They if they're not landscapers, they plow and they crush it when it snows. Oh yeah, when you're not part of like the city.
Yep. If you don't have a contract, yep.
Mm-hmm.
Like a city contract, yep.
You can charge people. There you go. Cheers to that.
What's actually lights got triggered. Who triggered the lights?
I did.
Oh, you did. I'm like looking in the chat. Who triggered the lights?
Big Daddy Drew wants to move to San Diego. Come on down, Big Daddy.
Well, actually, Big Daddy Drew is from San Diego.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, are you really? So
yeah, he's got family there.
I actually found the best deep dish pizza down here in San Diego. like legit, they do it right. It takes about an hour for them to make it, which I knew right off the bat. Okay, this has got to be good pizza, and it's awesome. It really is.
I'm not a big fan of deep dish. I feel like that's like a tourist thing. I like thin crust. I'm a big average.
Big Daddy Drew, thank you for hosting.
I love my New York pizza, but I can't find decent New York pizza in San Diego.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Nope, cannot.
No way.
It's just there's no way to find it. But I found good Chicago pizza, and I roll with that.
Can we all agree?
Right now I might order down after this.
Can we all agree that Detroit pizza sucks?
Never had it.
Never had it, but I'll side with you on it.
Yeah, I'll side with you. I never had it.
So you guys never had like Jets or like the big crust Little Caesars, like the big crust?
I never had Little Caesars. There's one around the corner from me because I live up by college. So I have all the fast food stuff. I have a Domino's, Jack in the Box, a Little Caesars. I have all the junk food right like a stone's throw distance. But I've never had Little Caesars.
It's horrible. Horrible.
And I will not do it. Let's do a shot. Wait, hold on. Someone said shots. Let's do a shot. Cool Beans Claire said shots.
Let's do one last shot, and then
I'll do one more. I can't. There's no lag, and I can't get as turned up as I did last night. That was a rough one.
So I mixed what was left of that.
All right. Another bottle bites the dust. Damn. Keep going. So to the channel.
And I'm gonna get a little fancy with this.
You're getting fancy? Wait, hold on, wait. What are you doing? What are you putting in there?
Are you doing the same thing? Are you making it into a shot?
Ooh, a little lime?
So I poured what was left in this in our shot, the hot shot. Topped it off with regular tequila.
Okay.
And then a couple squeeze of lime.
Hold on, wait. Now, fun fact. Hold on, I want to show you something really cool. If you're ever making something with the lime, now if you really want to impress, and Richie, maybe you've seen this before, but take that like squeezed lime and turn it inside out.
Okay.
Turn it inside out. And I don't want to
get like a pop socket. You remember those pop sockets from like the 90s?
And if
what were they called?
A pop socket.
I don't remember.
And if you're gentle and you don't make any holes or you don't tear the skin, you create like a little like cup. So if you made this cocktail, like if you made the hot shot, and I said you could float mezcal on top, put this on the top of the shot. On the top of the drink, and put the shot of mezcal in there, and then you're literally serving the drink with that shot, and you can pour it.
So it's like an Irish car bomb where you like drop the shot in, but it's like is your floating the
Or you could get super fancy, and if I can find it, I will. You can get a super overproofed rum. And if we made a spiced rum cocktail for you, we would take this.
I'm just throwing this up there.
We would take this, and then on top of the spiced rum cocktail, put the super overproofed white rum and light it on fire. And you just serve it there. And that will just sit on fire on top of the cocktail. I've done that before in my last bar. It was awesome.
Yo, Richie.
And those are party tricks.
Big Daddy Drew.
Party tricks.
Is this real?
What?
He says, I know this girl that eats the whole lime, skin and all.
I can tell you what else.
Next week, we're doing a stream. We're going to try TikTok trends that suck. Like the watermelon with mustard and like ketchup and White Claw. I'm going to try that next week. So tune in.
Oh, I'm so tuning in for that. I'm so there for that.
Who else do we have on our stream, Richie? Don't we have somebody else?
Listen to Vine next week. So that'll be pretty fun.
Hold on, wait, shot. Did we do the shot yet?
Shot time.
Shot time. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much for having me on the show. This is awesome. I love it.
Thank you.
My two best friends.
Ooh. Oh, extra spicy. Extra spicy.
Mm-hmm. You get to the bottom of it now.
I mean, yeah, that's what it was. That's why I threw like extra lime in it. And ooh, I'm gonna feel that one tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
Oh,
So
man.
who are we ready to next?
Cool Beans Claire, the mod of the night.
Nice.
Cool Beans Claire, we're looking for somebody to raid into, and I know we talked earlier. It's your choice, whoever you want to raid into.
God's choice.
You do a mod of
Mod's
the night?
choice.
Or is she
Well,
the honorary
no.
mod tonight?
She's honorary mod because usually it's like us modding. We're over there.
Oh, it's a card when we have like all these drinks here and then knock it over. Like.
Is
Well,
my channel still on?
There you go.
Apparently, we should raid me. I mean,
Well,
I think
guys,
I'm still on
seriously,
too.
this has been so much fun. Thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate you guys tuning into my channel and you bringing me on yours. Thank you to everybody in the chat. You know, I love doing this, and it's for this reason that you guys will say, yo, let's do something together, or the chat, everybody keeps coming through. But I want to say thank you to everybody. Big shout out, Shoot Your Shot Sports, guys, Richie, Jimbo. This is awesome. I love it. I love what you guys are doing, and I can't wait to see
likewise.
what more comes of this. And thank you. I'm truly humbled to be on the show, and thank you to everybody that's been in the chat. Jazzy Gal, Big Daddy Drew, Cool Beans Claire, Samuel J, 302 left early, but he was here, and just everybody.
I feel like
Clayton
you're a
the
real
Chemist.
streamer. Like you're a real streamer.
Yeah.
Clayton the Chemist, Eddie. I don't know how to pronounce Eddie's like Twitch name, so I'm just saying Eddie because you said that's what's his name.
Yeah.
Just everybody.
Big Daddy Drew is here. We got
so much fun.
we had a lot of people tonight.
Yeah, we had a lot. Yeah.
Pueblo Soul, thank you for the bits. Thank you for the
Yeah,
donation.
Pueblo Soul, my mod of mods.
Thank you.
If he's still hanging around, thank you. But seriously, guys, this is awesome. Thank you so much for having me. Love you guys. This was so much fun. This was like just great. I'm glad I can make another cocktail for you guys. I'm gonna do another one next week or whenever I get my blender, and I'm gonna do something spiced for you, Jimbo, especially.
Spiced rum.
I actually
Spiced rum.
if we have. I can't tell if we started a raid, but hold on. Where is it?
Nope, we haven't. Cool Beans, set up the raid. Set up the raid, Cool Beans. If not, I have to go over there.
I have, because I love going to Costco. I have this Costco spiced rum, and then I have a handle of Bacardi. So I'll definitely make you a cocktail, and come through. I know I said it before, but Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll actually tomorrow night I'm going to be on with Brian V. So come through.
Nice.
I have some really embarrassing pictures of him that I'm going to show, and have a lot of fun with it.
Oh hell yes! I love this raid, Cool Beans Claire.
Where are we going?
Scam artist.
Perfect.
I love
who's
it.
on?
I love it.
Oh,
Thank
I love
you.
Scam.
Thank
Dude,
you. Thank
Sujit
you.
and all those guys
Thank
are
you so
great. I
much.
met them. They all came to San Diego, and they are the nicest guys. So chill. Big Daddy Drew, whisper me if you're going to be in San Diego. I would love to meet up with you in real life. That'd be awesome. And Point Loma, I'm up by San Diego State, so hit me up, definitely. But thank you, guys.
Cool Beans Claire.
Thank you so much,
Cool
guys.
Beans Claire. Let her rip. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, guys.
Cheers.
E-Tech's on. Awesome. E-Tech's dope.
Right. So who are we raiding? I don't know. It looks like the raid was set up for Scam.
Hold on. Am I still? Let's see. What do we got?
Are we on there yet?
Did we raid out?
SDSU.
San Diego State.
We are processing.
All right, cool. Love you guys.